What's going on, everybody? CaptainRoBear and crew here from Merrowstrand, episode 10.
Thank you. Give it a 10. It's 10. I give it a 10.
Give it a fucking 10.
Billy Bob, heavy hearts, heavy pockets.
Happy Tuesday.
So excited. I get to go house hunting with my best friends.
Nah, we already did the hunting. Now we just gotta do the buying.
Yeah, well, true. We got the agent.
What more could you need? That's all you need. It's a good listing agent.
Everybody needs a Brenda. Hey, eyebrow close up.
Oh my.
That's a good looking brow right there. That's a good looking brow.
That's some strong browage right there, ladies and gentlemen. Can you smell what the captain is cooking?
So, a little bit of a conundrum there. I gotta be like slightly out of focus so that my shirt doesn't go bonkers.
Oh, there you go.
It's like a special zone right now.
Don't let me get in my zone.
I mean, if you got the memo and just wore the black t-shirt today, you'd have been fine.
Yeah. Dude, it's killing me. That little bit, I'm like, I look over and I'm like, well, can I not see? Like
Just do that. Just rock that.
Soft focus.
For the rest
Yeah,
of
then you
the-
get great.
Lens.
Here we go. Take care of the shirt. Just put the hair over it.
Ding.
Ding.
rest of it.
It just looks like a striped shirt. Yeah.
No, you guys aren't seeing what, like it wigs out like a magic eye. Yeah. Bonus points for who all in chat can remember fucking Magic Eye. Let's go. Fucking a long time ago.
That was hot shit, man.
Chat.
It's, how can you entertain yourself by crossing your eyes?
7 people around a mall kiosk all going,
Oh, those books?
I think I see a shark.
Yeah. With there was just okay. I do remember those.
Yeah, you had to fucking either put your nose to it and slowly bring it back, or do what everybody else did. Just cross your
cross
eyes
it.
until it hurts enough and you can see.
Yeah, and it was like a silhouette of somebody doing something.
No,
that you would
it was
see.
magic.
it's like a 3D image, popped out, just
Yeah.
leaped up at you.
Yeah.
Without the glasses, man, it's got depth that you don't have to wear the 3D glasses.
Oh my
Yeah, you-
God.
Just look like everybody from the jerk that bought those glasses.
It
But
looked
they-
like
Andy
a
Remover.
slightly raised shark from the page. Versus,
Yes,
it's coming for me. Oh no.
Oh,
I don't know how I went from my everyday suburban life to in danger with this sea creature. Ah.
so immersed.
Fuck, I love those things too. Used to get them the fucking the book fairs, you know? Back when you sit around and you didn't have all these video games, fuckers, and you had to get.
Yep, that's where. Oh shit, what was that? We had accelerated reading and we had the book fair. What was the name of our book fair? I don't remember what it was now. Scholastica. Yes, that was the one.
You realize
as a poor kid, those book fairs are burned into my fucking brain so they could never buy anything.
Oh no. Oh, that's rough.
Oh, that's awful because they were. It's literally, hey, shake you down for shit. It's not school sponsored. It's literally, it's just a company coming in.
Yep.
Like it's not really a book fair. It's hey, let's have a pile sorter of who can afford an overpriced trapper keeper. I did have to buy. I forgot my number 2 pencil one day, and I had one of those teachers that would send you back without a number 2 pencil. And it's not because it was a number 2 pencil; it's because they're a fucking asshole. Is
Yeah.
what it is. But if you showed up with a mechanical pencil, they would throw you out of class.
Yeah, that's not a number 2, sir, but it's a number 2 lead. Nope.
Yeah,
It's distracting the rest of the class every time you have to click it 3 times to get the lead out.
except for fucking Charlie, who's up there giving it hell. The fucking. That's not fucking distracting. And he's just going. Fucker's this big
mostly
now.
pencil dust. Yeah.
He's that guy
Pencil
that
eraser.
That pen that was like, yeah, that big. And he's just
Dude, I would see him, you're like that one dude in class are right with the smallest shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing?
It's like God.
It's so satisfying when you just stick it in the pencil sharpener and it just goes and
And the pencil
goes and
sharpener
goes
doesn't
and
work,
goes.
You're like, what do I do now? Hey, what do I do?
So I had a ritual. My test takers were Black Mirondo number 2s. Did anybody have like a go-to number 2? Like a brand number 2?
Nah, just the yellow ones. The yellow one with the green thingy around the top for the connecting the eraser to the pencil.
Round or octagon?
Octagon.
Yeah, octagon. I don't know if it's an octagon. It just had
I didn't learn about round pencils until I got into college.
I don't know if I've ever touched a round pencil. I think the only round pencil I've ever seen is a coloring pencil.
Remember when they taught you to write in cursive?
Oh, yeah, that was fucking.
I can't remember the last time I actually wrote something down.
And you know what? I still write in print like a serial killer.
Perfect.
So
I type everything.
Same.
I instinctually went down to look and see, like, is there anything left from that wicked callus that I used to have in high school? Yeah, obviously it's long gone, but like disgusting how malformed, cramped writing
That
in the government
was.
seating.
Yeah, the middle finger, right? Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
And you were like I can't even, dude, you couldn't even pay me to write like that now. To sit in that seat, like a desk that was maybe as big as your arm. I don't know. The shit came out like when we were trying to beat Nazis, okay? So they're saving on desk space, but like, holy shit. God.
Why were the desks attached to the chairs? Why did we come up with that design? Why was that the design we
We were
stuck
fighting
with?
Nazis, dude. We had to say, I'm telling you.
That was more metal. It was more metal.
Well, you started out grade school, you got the badass locker and shit you could put in there, and you could lift the desk up, you could fan yourself. All of a sudden, you went to high school, and it was like, tough shit.
Tough shit.
No more cool locker
you
like
get
that.
You get a wire rack underneath your seat, and it's exposed so we can all see what you got down there.
And sometimes you get up too fast and the whole seat goes with you.
The whole
and you feel
seat
like an
goes with
idiot.
you.
That was-
Oh, God. Public education's so fucked.
But we all have such great memories of it. It's just awesome.
You know how fucked it is? This was the conversation I had with my mom on Mother's Day. Is she was telling me about how excited she is about school year next year because she already has all of her lessons plans typed out thanks to ChatGPT. She got the whole fucking thing written up and done for her, and it's better than she's ever made for a yearly plan for her classes.
100%. It's ripping Khan Academy probably straight from the fucking internet.
She was like, this is great, man. I'm like, yeah, you've basically created what I have hypothesized, which is that nobody will talk to anybody anymore. They will just talk to their AI robot, and their AI robots will talk to each other. The kids, they're putting in their thoughts to get their papers back out from the prompt that you came up with from your AI. So nobody is actually conversing with each other anymore.
Okay, here's the new plan. All right, fuck it. School's done. We're gonna treat this like a prison yard. You just have to meet up for 2 hours in the middle of the park every day. This is public education. The rest of it's fucking you and your AI bot. Fucking everywhere else, it's just fucking kids kicking around a goddamn can in the fucking park. Forced socialization in the yard.
Government mandated socialization. That's all this is.
How else will you ever see somebody come to a fight like this with hands up? Fucking tomahawk style. You only get to see that in grade school. It never happens again. They quickly find out that is not a superior fighting style.
Oh my God.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Yay, public education.
Well, unfortunately, we do not have IceRocker with us this week. She's taking the week off. So we get to RP and put all kinds of sorts of stuff into her character's backstory.
She's also a flounder. Or a grouper.
Grouper.
Yeah, I kept saying to myself, I'm more of a perch, but
You are more of a
there.
perch. Yeah.
You were there. Yep. I knew you were out there listening.
I watched a little.
I love that. I want to thank all of our lovely sponsors out there: Christian, Drewcom, West Wolf, Aaliyah, Caleb, Monica, O3, Feisty, who still hasn't turned his off yet, Kim, Nick, Thor, Stokers, Jeremy. Appreciate you all. Thanks for taking care of us on the $10 and above Patreon. You guys are the shit because maps aren't cheap. But I'll tell you what is. Voodoo Ranger 6-packs. Let me tell you right now, for less than the cost of 3 maps on the internet, you guys can get a fucking 6-pack that'll never let you down. And Atomic Citrus won't. The only thing that will let you down if you let me buy it off your grocery store shelves before you can get it. So don't live near me, go someplace else. It'll be there for you. 1985 rolling out to certain locations right now too. I can see it in the variety pack. So if you're a big fan of the light, crisp, crushable variety, I can't recommend it enough.
What is their new beer cycle? Do they do like one new one a quarter?
Cycle isn't new. Cycle's Fort Collins bike racing shit.
No, sorry.
No,
what
like
is their new
cycle
beer
of,
like?
like, when
Yeah,
do they
their
release new
calendar.
beers?
Their not their not.
Oh, not Tour de Fat
bicycle.
shit. What's your question about their rotation?
just
How
like
often
when-
they drop the new beer? Like, is
Yeah.
it seasonal? Is it like once a year? Is it once every half year? Like,
Oh, there's no fucking. I don't know what their release calendar is on Voodoo. They don't tell me what their. They don't have a roadmap for us.
Okay. Bummer.
On
I just get told and then I try it. And
well, mainly because it's hops. Like they don't know what they're gonna put out yet until.
That's fair.
I don't know how many different variations that they do before they settle on one that they're going to exactly push out. But
Right.
yeah, there's a bit of a process that goes in there, and I don't know whether it's marketing roulette on which one we get.
all
but-
those Atomic Citrus slaps.
I still have yet to try it.
Oh, it's so good.
What?
I know. Slacking.
Look at that art. Come on. Little fucking shredder
Yeah,
pad on
Christain
one
does
side.
look really good in there. Oh, you meant the Ranger. Sorry.
Somehow I keep getting your head cut off in your cam box.
Who, me?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I
I'm
have to, like,
trying.
lean forward.
It's
It's
cool.
fine.
You standing up straight is awesome because most of the time you're down over in the guard. Like you're
Well, I just want to make sure I'm talking into my microphone so everybody can hear me, you know?
put that shit up your mouth.
It's right here.
It's right here. Raise it. Poke it.
Gotcha.
Sorry, chat.
Round pencil.
It's gonna fuck with you forever.
I use the number 3.
What the fuck
about
was
you
the
at number
other
3.
lens? Whoa, I don't
I
even
don't know. I don't even know if they
Softer.
existed.
Softer, but here's the deal. They used manual Scantrons. What the fuck was it about anyway? Like it was a literal fucking cardboard. It could have been anything. You could have made your mark with blood. But what?
I did
Like-
that once.
I did that
I
once.
took an entire test with the pinprick just every time I had to answer. That's
Just one.
hardcore.
It was the fill in the blank, you know? It's just like, boop.
And why did some certain reports have to be in ink? Why was that? So like you couldn't correct yourself? Like what the fuck was the point of that? It
I
was
don't
still on
know,
a
man.
shitty piece of paper.
I
It
wish
wasn't
I
like
knew half the things.
they just made it up. It was like everything else. They
know,
started once they lie about fucking Santa Claus, it's all downhill, chat. I want to let you know, fucking it's all
Hey, don't say
fake
that. Some
news.
people might, they might not know that yet.
reason for the season.
Spoiler alert.
The intrusive thought I had earlier is if the pencil sharpener and the pencil were sentient, would they enjoy getting inserted into one another, or would they find that to be scary and painful? Like, does the pencil sharpener, does it like having pencils inserted into it, or does it find it to be like,
No, it feeds the machine. 100%.
yeah, right? Yeah.
I've never not
So it's
known a
happy.
machine like that.
So
it
then
lives
does the
to
pencil
grind.
Find it enjoyable, or is the pencil just really getting the shit end of the stick there?
Depends if their owner's Bobby or not. If it's Bobby, then it fears for its
Kill
fucking
me,
life.
please! He's made me draw countless movies. I can't. Another dick.
He's never gonna even try to draw with me. This is ground all the way down. Like, I don't think my pencils ever they would be long lost before
Well,
they
I'm
ever
trying to-
made it to that size.
What I'm trying to figure out is how long in your life have you thought about that question before you asked it?
No,
What I wanna
just
know.
when we were talking about it earlier.
I would say that it's feisty. It literally just came into his head.
Yeah,
Okay.
this was welcome to Intrusive Thoughts by Feisty Viking.
Fucking Jack Handy. This is why YouTube goes, well, where am I supposed to put this video?
How do I quantify this?
What are they even talking about, man?
Welcome to my TED Talk.
Welcome to my TED
Are
Talk.
these guys role playing?
It's role play.
This is real life we're talking about here.
Wait, I have an emote for that. Boom, there it is. It's role play.
Oh shit! For back when he used to stream.
I know,
Maybe he'll do
God.
that again.
Oh,
Maybe.
no, never. Too busy.
Stay tuned.
He's very important these days. Many
Stay
soccer
tuned.
games to go to.
And sun poisoning to get.
All right, Storm Cloud.
It happened, man. I got like I'm all boogered up. You can't tell because my lighting's so amazing, but I'm all boogered up over here.
I walked to the
Well, look,
bodega
when your
and the
niece-
sun
when your
scorched
niece
me.
wants to build you a grass claw that turns into a ring that turns into a crown, you just let her, okay? You just let her. No matter how long your arms are just sitting out there in the sun for 4 hours, you just let her do it.
I pray for you this first trip that I take you to the lake of just what kind of lobster crawl you're gonna turn into.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm gonna wear a lot of sunscreen. SPF
gonna-
5000.
Yeah, 5,000.
Just straight zinc nose. Just
They're gonna be like, "Are you albino?" I'm like, yes, I am, because I have that much sunscreen on.
we're gonna put you in the old style bathing suit, which is really just a full set of clothes with stripes on it.
You know what you need to do is the big wide straw brim hat.
I could.
That's the move.
Big
'Cause it's
fan of
nice. Yeah, it doesn't. It's like it's not too hot on your head and provides much shade. Much shade.
Yeah, I'm a big proponent of any kind of hat that you can possibly wear. The tops of your ears burning is the worst. Tops of your feet around your
That's the
sandals.
one. Yeah.
But see, when you're drinking the lake, you don't have to worry because you're sitting. So
Right.
they comfy.
Right.
But then you get back on the boat and you're like, oh God, my feet are fucking hot.
Yeah.
Woo, woo. I checked though. Lake water's only 72 right now. Give us one good week of sun. One good week of sun. Get that up to at least 76. Then we're talking. We're in.
I mean, 72 is still pretty enjoyable.
Jump into that lake.
Women don't get into 72.
That's fair. That's fair.
Cool off.
I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Us in our layer of fucking protectant.
Yep. Is this hot? You guys got the jacuzzi jets on?
Yeah, so me and you could make it at 72. It's cold at first 5 minutes. I'm not saying it's a polar plunge, but it's like I'm probably
It's
gonna get
cooler than
pneumonia.
it is outside.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
so
drink a beer before I get pneumonia, or think
Yeah.
I'm gonna get pneumonia.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what? You getting a pmonia in 72-degree water?
I jumped into a natural spring, and that is the coldest thing you'll ever experience. Because that was
Oh.
like I jumped in and almost drowned because my literally life essence left my body. I was like, oh God. And then I just swam immediately and I was like, get me out of this, get me out of this, get me out of this. It was that cold.
So my gym is just down the block, and we have a cold plunge. We
Yes.
do it every day,
Yes.
every single day. It's 46 degrees.
Yep.
We're up
How long are you up to in it?
9 minutes.
9 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Makes you feel alive.
Is there
I
anything
do-
left after 9 minutes?
No.
Good God, it's you, Joe Rogan, and fucking Bearded Tortuga from fucking Voodoo Ranger
dude,
at 9 minutes. Good God.
It helps my feet and my legs because I got like terrible fucking feet. I have plantar fasciitis in both my feet from standing on my feet for 16 hours a day, in machine shops.
What's your only feet profile?
Oh no, it's only for the special people.
Spoiler alert! It's actually I actually know what it is, and it's crack the foot. So
Oh yes.
Otherwise known as Paul_Bunions.
I'm gonna go ahead and book that username right now.
But yeah, like the first time I got in, I could only do 45 seconds, and then I had to teach Amanda how to do it because I was like, "You don't go underwater. Just lower yourself down slowly and breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. Breathe." The minute she gets in, she goes, I was like, "No, we're not fucking doing that. You're gonna die."
that's what I did. When I blinded down, I was like,
I had experiences on all the Minnesota lakes. So, when you're putting in the dock, taking out the dock, it's cold as shit.
This man was weaned on it.
Born by it, molded by it.
God, that's beautiful. We're going to do a little bit of modification instead of picking up exactly where we left off.
A little time jump.
We're gonna do a little time jump since we don't have Ice with us. We're going to assume that you guys have settled in to your purchase. Moving past all the pleasantries that Brenda, the real estate agent, could given you. We're gonna pick up with Tarbin, Krak, and Bud, and Pal. Spending time on the front porch of your new Victorian home for the first time. There is a literal breached galleon that makes up the third story of the top of this bungalow, with hammocks, comfortable chairs faced out towards the ocean. You guys are in the golden hour of the evening with the sound of gulls in the air and salt water under your nose. Prison, for no matter how short it was, that seemed like an eternity, now feels like a pretty damn good trade for the ruby that you've used to acquire this spot. Akiko still setting up her room, moving things in from wherever inside of Merrowstrand proper she was located at in the college. This is a serious upgrade. An actual private room. For the rest of you, maybe a fresh start. I need to everybody let me know what their first beverage is that you've cracked open inside city proper. And while you think, I'm going to give you just a small bit of lore that will help you refer to where you're at whenever you're inside the city. As of right now, most of the time, we have just referred to upper city and lower city when we've been speaking about Merrowstrand proper. Well, now we're going to give just a little bit more context to where you're at in all of this. You guys are in what's called Old Provako. Now, this is already inside your notes. You don't have to take it down. You can go into the journals right now. You can click on Merrowstrand and you can see Old Provako.
That one's still not showing for me.
Well, maybe if you could go himself, then I could save this for like the 17th time. Now, can you see them?
No.
You need to
Does anybody
go
else see him?
harder.
It's all the way up to the ball. I can't take anymore.
Keep trying harder, Eddie. Now, you should be able to see at least one.
Anybody else?
I'm gonna refresh.
No, I got nothing.
I still got Wayfinder factions. I'm cool.
You should see a folder that says Merrowstrand.
Nah.
Okay, so fun deal. I have changed this thing to you guys being the owner on the 6th time. It just keeps resetting it.
It says no. You cannot make them owners.
You can't trust them with this information.
That's so
They're
weird because
idiots.
why would Wayfinder's factions folder work?
I don't know, but I'm going to sit here and change every single person's ownership to Observer so they can fucking see the lore. Oh, okay. I think I found another bug that's in here.
Uh-oh.
I am looking at a different scene than you guys.
Oh, the journals are tied to scenes.
I don't think they're tied. They should not be tied to scenes.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
I think it is it does not like this bullshit. Go do what you're told. Viewing scenes it does not like. For some god awful reason, it wants me
like when you're previewing a scene as the GM.
as a GM. I don't think it wants me to do jack shit. I think it says, "Hey, buddy, go back and take care of it here." So let's see if that's what it is. Then this will have solved a long-term problem for me of me doing. So I would do 3 hours worth of work.
Prepping for combat, right?
Yes. 3 fucking plus hours and lose it all.
I do remember this.
Well, it's been going like,
right.
I'm pretty good to hide it. If I find out during an episode, you can sometimes tell that all of a sudden, why does he have to go back and do a bunch of work? It's just all gone. And I couldn't figure out fucking why. This may be it. Can you fucking see it now? No, it's not saving at all. Okay. So here's my next theory. If you start fucking with it in a view, you got to refresh the whole fucking thing and go back in. So something is bugged. We're gonna send this shit over to the team. Something is bugged when you go into a preview mode. Like just never do anything that's not an active page, which sucks. Not great, but if you at least I think.
Yeah, it does at least save you a lot of time if you know what
I have lost. I don't even want to.
But I do remember you talking like in comedy, like I swear I already gave all you fuckers permission for this.
I gave all you fuckers permission for this. It owns me every time.
Yeah,
because everyone's always like, no, it's not. I'm like, how can I do this so many fucking times and it not be?
Well.
And here's the test. What does it say? Is it still Fubard?
It still just says Wayfinder factions. Maybe I will refresh.
Oh God. I right clicked Wayfinder factions and now it's fucking zeroed out to everything.
Deleted.
Oh, I still see it.
I can still get it. It's at least I can see all those pieces right now.
Yeah, I can still see Wayfinder.
I'm gonna give you owner on Merrowstrand. What do you see now?
A lonely heart.
Yeah, nothing.
Still Wayfinder faction.
What in the fuck? Is there anything in the error logs that's coming up? Let's see.
He's going bug hunting.
Yeah, every time I try to do it, it zeroes it out. I think they fucked something up the last update.
Could very well be.
Or am I slowly breaking because I'm not on 11?
Oh. I don't know. Now, we don't have anything set up to auto update Foundry or nothing, right? Like that's all on us to update the instances.
Mm-hmm.
Which I haven't done any for any of the instances. I don't know if you have, but
No, that's a big, it's a large.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be going behind your back and be like, yeah, update some stuff.
Okay, so let me just double check this before this whole thing goes off the fucking rails, because we may be in a situation. We ran into some serious issues at the end of Stormforge. I want you to go into your character and I want you to just go to a spell if you have one and see if it drops down.
Yes. It does. I have heal animal. You talking about just like to expand to see the description of it?
Yep.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay, cool. Dice are rolling. This is good. Things are happening. Even though you guys can't see it yet. Things are happening. We started losing some of those controls. And I whoa! Thing was getting massive.
Getting thick.
All right. Well, fuck all my time that I spent with journals. I will copy and fucking paste. And put it in Discord so you can see it. Well,
I'm having that issue with the bugs.
you're having the issue with the bugs?
If I
This
click
is
a spell,
interesting.
and then it's supposed to pops down on the sheet to give you more details.
Yeah.
Right? It's only doing that for one of my spells.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Are you popped out?
Mm-hmm.
Don't be popped out. So test to see if it happens when you're not popped out.
Okay.
I found that so much stuff doesn't work popped out.
Oh yeah, it works fine when I'm not popped out.
Oh my god, that's what people have been doing. Okay, yes.
So much stuff doesn't work popped out.
Yes.
That saddens me so much.
It very much. It sucks.
Oh my god, you guys have been doing popped out on that?
Well,
I've never had issues before.
But like we learned this way back when with trying to equip items. Like I couldn't change if it was one-handed or two-handed or what, because I was trying to do it in a popped out window. As soon as I made it not popped out.
Oh man, I've known this forever and have been trying to troubleshoot around it. No wonder everybody's been having a fucked up experience.
Yep. It's pop out. Pop out fucks your day up.
Oh, holy shit. Yes. Sorry, but you definitely have to keep it inside the fucking foundry. Now, what you
Keep
can
it in
do,
your pants, kids. Keep it in your pants.
pants. Just double click your header and it minimizes it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a new one. Yeah, that's nice. So I can just keep it there on the side.
Yeah.
So I can, okay.
And you can
Ah,
access it that way.
I like that.
That's how I do it.
I will now be doing it like that.
I do the same with the cards too.
Oh my God.
Also,
Chat!
where'd the group cards go?
So many windows.
Oh, the group. There's a crap ton. Oh wait, there is.
Whoa,
just took a
what
minute to
the
load.
fuck? No, it's there.
Like, how do we find that again? How do we load that?
You talking about the add a hand at the bottom? If you put your mouse down to the very bottom, you can hit
There
the
it
plus
is.
symbol.
Yeah,
Got it.
baby.
Thanks you. Yeah, that's what I do is I just like minimize all my things within the app and then just put them off to the side. And then when I need to come back to it, I double click.
So maybe
you can even put it over top of the roll log. You have all that real estate available. Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, this is nice. This feels good.
So maybe not a lore dump today, but you can still have great drinks at the house.
We're getting there.
I did have one question. Has this been long enough of time passed that we would have notified Markos of our new location? Or is this still...
We're getting there.
Okay.
Just you wait, buddy, old pal.
All right. So I have old Provako listed now inside the Discord, as well as the traditional name of the city below. Marincia. You all have discovered these names for the first time going over your property deed. What beverages have you secured?
Yeah, we've been sipping on the old Bog Hollow rum. This is some of my fancy stuff. We've been holding on to this bottle for a hot minute, but this is the classic rum runner. I mean, you can't go wrong with this. It's a little bit of fruity, a little bit of spicy. And I've made many a rum runner for everybody now. And it's simple. It's a simple drink. It's Bog Hollow, house-made, distilled rum, and frozen fruit mix. Comes with a straw filled with rum as well if you want it.
Is it like sugar cane where it has a strong hint of swamp water that comes with it?
It's not the best rum you've ever had. Imagine moonshine, right? Where it's real burny and real ethanol-y, but been spiced and rested in casks. I mean, that's essentially what we have, is high octane alcohol that has been turned into a rum.
With the handful of pictures that have been left here from the previous bachelor pad before, distinctive faint engravings of different tropical fruits line a large copper pitcher that you've been able to make this large batch of rum runners with. Small set of cups that are still inside, distinctively of the different bars that have long gone out of business.
There's two cups that match in the whole place. Every other cup, every other dish does not match. There's two cups that match, and one is for Bud and the other one is for Pal.
Carbon Crack, what have you whipped up?
So Krak,
Oh boy.
through all of his eccentricities and all of his, hoarding and, animalistic nature, is a connoisseur of gin. And he has many different levels of his gin, from the floral to the citric to the very we'll call them Christmas tree, where it's overly floral and it has a very piney taste, and even to like a nice even subtle gin that almost tastes like a vodka, where there's like no flavor. You can literally just put it in anything. And he's got just tiny little samples of each. He's brewing from a single batch, but manages to change that single batch into different flavors as it's coming out by just switching out infusions. And because of this, he has also like a wide variety of gin drinks he can make. He can make, the standard gin and tonic, gin and juice, a gimlet. He can make, a Tom Collins. He can pretty much make anything, but he has this like very it's basically his favorite cocktail, and it's essentially like it's a little gin, a little rosé, like a little like elderflower and some citrus like grapefruit or something like that, and he just makes it for everybody, and it's a great like lunch drink. And it's just super surprising to see him just go very direct and very like single-mindedness into it, and all of a sudden become a perfect polite gentleman just because of the gin.
Bud, roll a perception check.
Hold on, let me expand my small window real quick.
Don't use pop-up.
17.
Rolled a 4.
Sure, but I got a 17.
You stare back at your copper pitcher and you slightly feel minimized just on the inside for a second.
So what I was actually thinking of is, man, Krak, you surprise me every fucking time. I feel like you pull out anything. You just amaze me. Your taste buds. I mean, this is like some highfalutin stuff you got here.
I mean, goblins will eat anything, but we're very particular about like the flavors that we want in getting fucked up. Like it's not just a purposeful, it's not just to like be an idiot, you know? There's a certain level of like complexity you have to have and be able to like maintain and be, you know, respectable, because you got to get up the next day and go back to work with those people you got obliterated with. So like let's be perfect gentlemen here.
I'm dumbfounded right now. I'm truly dumbfounded. I will say there's no sugar, and it's hard. It's hard for me to. I can't do this. It's so bitter. It's just.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Wait a second here. And he makes you like a gin and juice, but he puts just a little bit more like a sweeter orange juice or sweeter grapefruit juice in it, so that like it pops out the flavor. And then even when you still make a sour face, he goes, and then he drops a sugar cube in there. And he's like, just sift it around a little bit.
Now we're talking. As he takes his frog finger, and it's really long, and just kind of puts it onto the sugar cube and just swirls it around at the bottom of his glass.
And then he just like winks at you and says, green people got to stick together.
That's right. All right, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna take this, and I go walk back and sit in my chair.
Tarbin much more reserved than you two. He's got his found Merrowstrand Chamber of Commerce coffee cup sitting below a block of ice that he has procured, and above that sits a very rudimentary style oak cask that's got a slow drip tap that's dripping through the block of ice. And it's a very slow, meticulous process where you can see almost each bead as it runs from the cask run down the ice. So this almost shot luge into the coffee cup and just starts to pool. When you're done having fun with the light drinks, would you try something from my homeland?
Oh my god, that looks scary. Is it like really bitter, or is it just? Do I just need to try it and find out? Oh god.
As he reaches up and turns the tap off, so not to waste a drop, and lets that last bead run into the coffee cup, Tarbin just holds it over to you. Go ahead, try for yourself.
I'm gonna make a fortitude save.
And I'll tell you why you should probably make that fortitude save. This is a
yes! There we go. I rolled a 2.
This is a 86 proof Highland whiskey made from the mountains. And it is, when you taste it, it's almost hot, but that hotness is cooled by a peatiness that kind of evaporates into this light pepper note on the back end.
I think you made me. And he looks down at his armpits. And that poison splooge just kind of, you see, just kind of seeping down. Oh, jeez.
You should probably right out of the cask if you want to black out, but I don't think this is going to be that kind of night. He puts it back on the block and turns the tap to drip again so he can have some more.
Just kind of take 2 steps back.
God, I can smell the Stetson on you. What an old man.
Is that Brute?
He's the guy that lives in the group college house that's named Coach. It's been there for far too long. 100%.
Yep, won't deny it.
As you guys all enjoy very unique beverages on the front porch of your new Victorian for the first time, you realize that you also have access to courier service as well. And unlike our shitty postal system, it works at all hours. You have to simply place a small sugar cube above a pedestal that sits down the steps past the yard right next to the cobblestone of the front yard. It is all there is a small pedestal.
And they got it all figured out up here. I tell you what, this place is like a well-oiled machine. We can get anything we want right to our doorstep.
Well, you might have to explain this custom to me, but what's with the pedestal? What does it do?
I mean, as far as I understand, this is how we can get shit delivered, or we can get messages sent. I mean, we can communicate to wherever we need to go.
Go ahead and roll your
Society check.
Yeah, your society check. See if you know how they're living over here.
19. My rolls have been just on fire tonight. Woo-wee!
You have no clue how the system works in old Provako. Not a damn bit. So you can tell them whatever you want.
I mean, I've seen people just kind of walk out and like touch the pedestal and that shit shows up. I think they call it Strand Dash. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what the system is. Do you think we I don't know, should we find out and see if we can send a message to Markos this way?
Better let him know where we are. Touch the pedestal and see if he shows up.
I'm gonna go do what I feel like I've seen other people do that I've observed interacting with the pedestal to see if it works.
Oh yeah, you go down there the first time empty, other than just a sugar cube in hand. It takes about roughly 30 seconds before a gull comes in, boom, hits that pedestal. It kind of looks left, sees nothing else there, and then
hey, I got a thing. And I start like waving this note after it as it takes off. How the fuck are we gonna get it to stay?
You can see where you can hook on the small notes.
Oh, before it takes off?
Oh no, you have to place a new sugar cube.
Okay. Okay. So, let's think about this. It didn't work, but it kind of worked. I stood out there, and it came, but it looked like it was looking for something, and then it just fucking dipped away. Do you think do we need to give it something? What do birds like?
I think he likes the sugar cube, and then you clip on whatever the fuck you want to send to him. They're using the rats with wings as a postal service.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Got a little note for Markos. Tells him, hey, we found a spot. Here's the address. We're in Old Provako. Come look for the big Victorian house with the galleon ship for the 3rd floor.
Go ahead and roll a will save.
Give you a will save. There we go. I did a thing.
Now
Made
you're
the dice
talking.
happen.
Now you're talking. You realize before you send this note that you need to send a corresponding one. Also over to wherever the Warden's Lodge is in Old Provako, to let Christian know that you all have purchased a house and that he currently has the stake of one of these rooms, roughly worth 100 gold pieces.
Dear Christian, we cordially invite you to your new home,
Yes.
which we have decided to purchase using the ruby that you kind of sort of turned down and maybe also accepted. I'm not exactly sure how that, and it just kind of like trails off into this like recollection of what happened with the gold splitting. But suffice it to say, we would love to see you. We've got many a drink. And yeah, come on by. And I'll send that message to Christain, and Markos just gets a much more simpler, you told me to tell you where we're living at, so here's where we're living at, and we're still unpacking, but we'll see you soon.
Here's where the party's at with an arrow.
So do you go to grab another sugar cube?
Yeah, I will try to do both at the same time, because I don't know how this works. So
Goal swoops down, sees the two notes, hooks one to one leg, snatches the sugar cube, and then stares back at you.
and I hold my rum runner drink out.
It starts viciously pecking at you, looking for another sugar cube before it picks up the second note.
I got it. And I'll dart back inside and grab one. I come back out with another.
It is already gone with the one note.
Oh, shit! God damn it! Okay, one sugar cube per parcel. I got it now. This all makes sense. One sugar cube per parcel. I'm gonna start putting them in my pocket. Like take a whole little.
Darvin, you have obviously seen that Bud has no idea how the system has worked over the period of time.
Just sitting there with my coffee cup, just absolutely having the best time ever. Just, acting like I'm Brenda on a Sunday.
I'm not used to this. We just had Paul. That was all we had to do the mail at the Bog Hollow. We just had fucking Paul. He just showed up once a day, said, "Hey, you got anything for me?" That's it. That's all we had. I'm not used to this fucking instant shit. That's ridiculous.
Paul, man.
Tarbin is just giving you this very you fucking have no clue look, but smiling at the same time.
Probably didn't even
sitting
have
with
anything
Jason.
close to mail service. Back
Yeah, we
on
had
your island,
Paul.
Darvin.
That's all we had. This is just Paul. one dude.
Love it.
You have a better understanding now, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully they get it. I don't know. I mean, it's so weird. You just kind of say like who it's going to and hope it gets there, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, if Christian and Markos show up anytime soon. Until then, there's plenty to eat and plenty to drink. And Akiko's still decorating her room.
Yeah, she's been at it for a while.
Best to let her settle in.
Yeah.
Didn't bring too much with me. I don't have too much to settle in. Except for a little alcohol and a nice buzz.
Yeah, we seem to match with that a little bit. I ain't got a whole lot either. Very few things to the Hopperdink name.
Sounds like Bog Hollow is quite a place, or is quite a place. Maybe one of these days you can escort me around and show me the ropes.
Yeah. I haven't been back there in quite a while. I don't know. It's got some good memories and it's got some not so good memories.
Oh, there's no sense in rushing back. This is the first home I've had. It hasn't been the mountain in years. Might as well enjoy what we have while we have it.
Now that.
Fuck what happened in the past. He's gonna
That I
hold
can
up
drink
his coffee cup for a little cheers.
Yes.
Christian. I need you to give me a survival check to see how the journey has been from Marincia all the way up to Old Provako.
Not great. Not great.
New seed. New seed.
How are you like this?
Excuse me.
Don't blame him for his dice rolls. He's a Cubs fan.
Okay, excuse me, could you show, no, okay. Excuse me, could you show, okay. He's just like trying to figure out where to go.
In what had to have been a lengthy journey from far in the depths of Marincia, you explored almost every avenue to get the hell out of Dodge. Did you finally settle on finding public transit and hooking on by carabiner, or did you travel otherwise out from the depths?
I think Christian, after struggling for a bit to really get a grasp on exactly where he needed to go, he found what was the fastest and most direct route. So I think he just hooked on carabiner and just went for a ride.
Did you ride up on somebody's belt loop too?
He's not scared of danger.
Public transportation doesn't fear me.
I've slain monsters.
Getting yourself orientated into Old Provako, I'm going to have you roll another survival check on the note that was left behind with instructions from Markos.
Ooh.
24.
24. Would have helped if Markos had given you instructions on how the hell to get out of Merrowstrand or Marincia.
Yeah. That would have been nice.
But it's a sigh of relief of knowing where to go in this white marble metropolis. It is midday. It took you the entire morning to get out of the water and finally breathing air again on your own without having to wear one of the Merrowstrands underneath the strap of your own helmet. Do you leave your helmet on or take it off?
I think as Christian gets to the upper city, he removes the Merrowstrand, and he just stands there and kind of looks out, like kind of at the bay, full armor, and he just takes a deep breath in, just kind of like a few, and then he just kind of turns and he looks at this grandiose city in front of him that he's never been, and with his helmet still on, presses forward.
What a stud.
This is the way.
No, we already figured that out. I didn't know which way was the way. So this is the way. No, this is the way. Nope.
At noon, the streets are bustling. Side vendors are out. you get a good sense of just the whole economy, really, as everything is bustling. Ships are coming in, the fresh catch is there. While you're emerging on port side, it is grandiose and a much larger experience than even home. As you can see the clouds lifting up, almost as if fog risen from the top of the ocean that rises to the tallest towers that are carved in to this city as it raises up. Bits of green treetops that you've seen. Palace all the way at the center. But you stare back at your note. And you see Lodge number 152. It simply says, Sailor's Heart, Warden's Lodge 152. And you make your way through the cobblestone streets. Is there anything you want to do before you hit the front door of this Warden's Lodge?
Yes. I think being that it took some time and the grandioseness of the city and how vast it is, and him not necessarily being one that oftentimes was in the city, more of a solo wanderer, it takes a bit of time just to kind of watch and take in the individuals, the creatures, the commerce, kind of looking a little bit at class and what that looks like. And I think he would also specifically look to see if there was any like news vendors, whether it was someone who was shouting local news, or if there was anything that would give him kind of just a quick look into this place that he's never been, and just a quick snapshot of what to expect in a city that is so strange to him.
Give me a society check.
The
newspapers have long sold out at this point of the day. You can see empty stands with barkers once set for the morning news. However, you can decipher that there might be one of these papers laying around unused somewhere between the sidewalk cafes. I want you to roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 18. Almost way better, and then it wasn't.
Brutal. Coming up empty-handed again. Scouring the sides to see if you can find any city news. Seems like everyone's been attached to their newspaper today, for better or worse.
They all got used up at the the lodge that we were at downstairs, and they had the giant stacks of them.
As he kind of continues on, as he heads towards the lodge, I think once he finally finds it, he kind of pauses for a minute, and he pulls out his initial note that he traveled all this way with. And he just kind of stares up at this building and contemplates and... Well, Christain, what did you get yourself into now? Sebastian, either you are truly looking out for me, or you were ashamed of what I did. But this is a chance. And I'll take it. And he will proceed to walk in. But what does this lodge look like?
So when you look up, there are a significant amount of stairs that lead up to a large set of white columns that extend back to more marble plating. On the outside, you can clearly see that this is an old bank. A very, very old bank. You can see the engravement in the sides. It's all about the small details. This lodge appears to be in one of the first banks of old Provako. Thinking in your mind, it would make a lot of sense. One of the first institutions to guarantee payment between ships, their manifest and crews. It doesn't take you long, since you've been looking back and forth, to find a historical plaque that's out in front, and to gather the information that this bank building has been around since the beginning of the city. Now housing Sailor's Heart and Warden's Lodge 152. It still symbolizes the relationship between city and sailor, and the guarantee of safe harbor and port. The keys to commerce in a city that relies on it the most. You already get that gravitas, that sense of protection and warding over its city's greatest resource. Sailors. You can see this massive vault-like door that is on the front. If Jurassic Park's doors could be on a single building, they are that Mediterranean style. But instead of wood, they are solid marble. And you can see the elaborate mechanizations that are involved with them opening up, as anyone would have to have a natural assist to get these doors to open. You choose to open the doors to 152.
I do.
Opening up these massive doors to the lodge, it's intimidating as first. Just the cast of shadow that it makes as it leads out to the steps. There's no one else there in front for you. A stark difference than what you had when you were in front of the Dawn Treader. Opening up those doors, the city bustling around you, except for this one location. quiet enough for you to hear a pin drop. But you look and you can see what effectively looks like a museum. When you first enter, but it shows every ship, every manifest that has ever been tracked and lost from Merrowstrand. And it lists the names. And it shows what was recovered. And you get that sense of duty, as you can see, even just in this lobby that's here for the public, that the wardens take care of their own. You even see a small spot in plate that has names from the manifest that you were on, as they're already beginning to construct a monument to the ones that were lost. It does not contain your name, but it does some. You imagine these to be individuals who manned that vessel before it went down. Nothing in particular on this pedestal yet. Makes you think about the ruby that was retrieved as you stare back at others. Bits and pieces, if you've ever been to a shipwreck museum, usually commissioned to go along with whatever crew is retrieving, some bits of those pieces have to be reallocated for historical use. You can see currencies from kingdoms that don't exist anymore. Long lost bits of history, as this appears almost as a maritime timepiece. And you see one large golden vault door at the very end of this long rectangular building. No one that you can see in here.
I think Christain almost for a bit forgets why he's here, his purpose, as he starts looking over the history of this place, of the charges, of being from a land so foreign and far away. I think he looks around to see if there's ships that have ever been lost, their charter to his home continent of Kalendor. And he, I think, just starts walking and then stops at the latest edition and just kind of takes it all in for a bit and stands there for a second and just kind of bows his head to the ones we've lost.
Recognize anyone?
Oh.
As you hear a man's voice from behind you.
Just the ship name.
You see a man dressed in maritime leathers. Active, functional studded leather that has seen well into its use. Man with a stark black goatee, almost that shoe polish black, with dark brown eyes, equally shoe polish black hair that seems to come to a curl as it's tied back in a singular ponytail underneath an equally strong tricorn. Rapiers at either side and a large bandolier in front with small but sharp knives that seem to gleam with a bit of that midday sun that's pouring in. Welcome to Sailor's Heart 152. Zerlian Velhart.
Ah, brilliant. It's nice to meet you formally. He just kind of like gives a bow and then offers a hand to shake.
He'll take off one of his leather gloves and extend his hand forward. Welcome to Old Provako.
Right.
I can tell you're new here because of the times you've come. Not
how is that?
Not many stay past lunch bells.
Oh, well, it did take me a bit longer to find this place than I initially planned, but I was exploring a bit, as it were. I have this for you, and I hand over the piece of paper that I was holding. I am Christain Geller. I believe you're expecting me.
We can tend to business at 3 o'clock. Much like a city like Barcelona, there is a long, extended lunch period. This can wait. Takes the note and he puts it in his pocket. What brings you to Old Provako, Christian?
Well, I believe I've been chartered to work for this.
All of these
lodge.
are wrong answers. Please, come. We should eat.
Of course. He just kind of like follows.
He turns back and gives you a big sniff. You always go out like this, Christian.
Yes, it's customary for my position and where I'm from, but I am also amenable to different customs if it makes sense. They can change, but this is, well, my armor is a part of me.
He looks down a little bit of the seaweed that's still attached at the bottom. It's grasping on to just a little bit of the joint of armor.
The toilet paper stuck to my shoe. Fuck.
Forgive me for inferring something different with your customs. You smell strong of the ocean, my friend, and not of the shallow end. Come. And he is going to lead you over to the side, not into the main vault area, down another long corridor as he takes you to the locker room Please. Wherever you have come from, I can tell it has been a long ordeal.
Indeed. It has.
But please, be prompt, sir. I have somewhere to be. And I would rather both of us enjoy it than just myself.
Of course, I will make haste. And yeah, I go in and
The locker room, immaculate. Looks like an old school Greek spa up in this joint. There's sauna room, and you got this thing all to yourself. There are no awkward dudes hanging around. No, not even the one butt naked dude that would be hanging out at the edge of the spot, because it is lunchtime in the city and there's no one to be found inside this locker room. It is just you, and it is a awkward experience.
yeah, I think he just like finds a spot in the corner somewhere and begins taking off his armor. And like begins to like freshen up and try to clean himself up, and kind of frustrated a little bit. Yeah, as he takes off the
Fucking
armor.
grouper face. Show us that grouper face.
I see a large perch, starts flopping around on the ground.
Has he got the velour suit on underneath at least?
But no, I mean, as he takes the armor off, it's, again, a very physically fit human man, again, with the dragon scales tattoos covering almost the entirety of his body outside of some ornate, like glyphs and like ward tattoos that cover his arm that kind of work and interweave within the dragon armor. And you can see cuts and scars and old wounds that are just kind of covering all over his body, pincer stabs and all kinds of different various things, and he just takes the time to freshen up and try to clean up as best as he can, and then I think when he gets out of the spa / shower or whatever it is, and he kind of debates on should he get back into his armor, or is there like an expectation for like different clothes? So because he may be freshened up, but this is his armor set. So I think he just kind of
There is a set of clothes that is sitting in there.
I think he grabs a set of clothes and he like first just holds up to make sure that it looks like it's gonna fit himself, and then he just kind of holds it in his hand for a second as he just like kind of stares at his armor, and he kind of places his hand on it and he just ponders for a bit. New place, new customs. Follow the path. And then he puts on the additional clothes that were given, and then proceeds to try to carry up his armor as well after he gets all these other clothes. What kind of clothes is this that were like laid out here?
Very old Provokian. It is a set of ruffles that are probably more prominent than Christain would ever wear. Low cut V's, very relaxed sailor attire.
Well then, Yeah, if it's low cut V's, probably like the baseball shirt, kind of flirtless, like hanging out, like very light and white and like kind of breezy.
Very Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Very Princess Bride.
So all of the scars up to the neck are visible, at the neck, and then also, in the V, and then also the edge of the arms into the hand. As he kind of steps out and tries to find Zarellan again. And what should I do with my armor? This is very important to me. It should be somewhere safe.
Question, Christian. Is your identity of your most up in importance?
How do you mean?
Are you not to be seen in public?
Where I come from, it is customary for a dragon knight to be in his regalia as a symbol of hope and protection at all times. But I believe this should do as well, as any that are inducted are given the strikes. As he holds up, and you can see the dragon scale armor tattoos covering his entire body. This should suffice for now.
I see. Well, it may not be the same bronze dragon that you know. This should help for your time here. As he goes and retrieves an ornate porcelain and gold mask of the sea dragon. It's a very Mardi Gras meets kind of high society that you would find in the Masked Lords of Waterdeep style mask that you're able to communicate outside of your armor without revealing your full identity.
This should work.
Good. Because we have paella to eat. I would be disappointed if you would not be able to join me, since you have obviously come from such a long way.
That would be wonderful. Thank you. And apologies for the smell. We had business as soon as I arrived.
You are not the worst smelling thing to come in to Sailor's Heart, my friend, as he puts a big arm over your shoulder. You are welcome here. I have already heard of your deeds. I'm sure you did not know them. He walks by the pillar. They had families. They were good men.
I'm sure. But that is the charge. To
Indeed.
fight that which encroaches ever present.
They said that you went in with your full armor, is what I hear. Right after them. A little crazy as well. The same.
Well, I guess you could say in my line of work, you have to be a bit crazy to fight the things that I've fought. but I have a bit of experience fighting underwater. That was entirely different. And I much prefer fighting above land.
I would
But a friend
advise
helps.
taking a Merrowstrand with you next time.
Agreed. I think, well, knowledge is power after all, and the more you know, well, the more power you have, I suppose. So I'll make sure to do that.
Christain, I know that you understand that we are in a power dynamic, and whatever business has brought you here, but you're at Merrowstrand now. You need to loosen up on the ropes. The tighter you are, sometimes the closer you are to your own death. Ah.
Let's eat.
He leads you out of Sailor's Heart 152, out on the streets without your armor. Don't worry, they will take care of it. This has been set behind, and there's already been a couple tenants that are going out and are taking care of the locker room already. They will take care of the smell without diminishing your too much of your battle scars. You don't seem like a shine kind of armor person.
As long as I am easily identifiable for my purpose, it can be as shiny as it needs to be. But I prefer not to. Fighting in day in the forest and the glint can attract certain unwanted attention, so. But also I don't really get a chance to upgrade very often.
I can tell they do not take 3-hour lunches where you are from, Christain.
No, we eat on the go.
You will have much to learn here, my friend. I've come enough of your business. As they walk about 2 blocks past some old netting, and you can smell that strong seafood broth, some Old Fay seasoning for sure. And all the different grains combining with that gnarly seafood concoction that is paella in front. As you can see, there are a line of wardens all of this outdoor cafe. And you catch a glimpse on the outside of one of their papers. They're sipping a little bit of espresso. You see talk of the bicentennial. Or not bicentennial, just the centennial.
Zarellen. Am I saying that right?
Close enough. If you relax, do not need to be particular. Yes.
What is the centennial?
500 years, my friends. As everyone boosts up as he has the command of the crowd. My friends, we have a guest with us at 152. Prepare to meet the brass dragon himself. He leans over and he goes, how do I say your last name?
Geller. Christain Geller.
Christain Geller! And we'll switch back over to everyone over on the front porch. Krak. Long, tuckered out. After enjoying some good old-fashioned bullfrog rum runner.
I imagine like he passed out on the patio and Pal just grabbed him by the collar and dragged him back to his bed.
He has all of his cocktail gear attached to him like carabiner. Like it's like dragging a small Boy Scout back to his bunk.
Yeah, you do it. You're doing the Lord's work there, Pal. You're keeping everybody in the bed. That's what we're looking for.
But that was probably your fault. He was a fine, sophisticated gentleman until you gave him some of that bog swamp.
If we're talking about anybody's hot shit, it's your stuff coming off the iceberg in there. That stuff has put hair on anywhere on your body.
That's why you distill it through the ice. It's all meant to be part of the process.
Ugh.
Gold distilled in the mountains of Caliban. The shit you don't take lightly when it spends half a decade in a barrel.
I feel like we have been drinking too long, and the sun is still barely halfway up in the sky. Maybe, yeah, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna run inside and grab some water.
Put it down. We're still awake. The best part about having a place that you can call your own is that when you pass out in a pool of vomit, you're the one who has to clean it up in the morning, and you're still there, not in some alley with the rats chewing on your toes.
Okay, I know we're all new roommates, but we're gonna set a nice even baseline here that we're gonna limit to vomiting in the house to once a month. You get one a month. That's all you get. So if you're planning on passing out and vomiting on yourself, you either do that outside on the yard, whatever our little courtyard is. But no, try to not throw up in the house, even if you plan on cleaning it up.
About shedding as he starts itching underneath his collar where his armor is.
Yeah, I mean, hey, the hair's hair. You don't really get to control that.
I guess I was expected to control my vomit, not my hair.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fair request. I mean, I guess I don't know enough about bear anatomy to know, but yeah, okay.
All right, I like this, my frog friend. Ground rules.
Yeah, great. We set expectations.
Make sure that everybody knows that, including Akiko, because she may have more of a problem with that than the rest of us.
Probably about that time you hear something shatter in her room and she just goes, ah, shit! It's like zaps. Yeah, she's doing, yep. I don't know, we'll leave that to be a problem for later. How long do you think it should take for one of those seagulls to come back?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get the wandering urge to go find something to eat in this place. New into the neighborhood, we gotta find the best place to get some fish and chips.
I think food sounds really, really good right now, actually.
Get lucky, maybe Markos and Christain will find us back here after we've hit something in our stomachs.
Yeah, I mean, right? Like, at least we could go check out a grocery store or something. Maybe hit the market up and see. Or, I don't know. And at that time, my stomach, you can hear it makes like an audible. I'm really hungry.
How did you not eat enough earlier? God, look at all of you. Have you been drinking here all day? Nothing has changed here.
Markos, you found it!
Yes, I got the pigeon.
Look at how cool this place is!
It is, looks like Red Lobster. No, I kid it. Look, it is the pride of Cheddar Bay. This is good for you. It's,
Before or after they overharvested it?
Definitely after the overharvesting. No, this is perfect for you. I do. I like the front porch is great. Easy access to all of the bars and portside fun.
And look, it even came with a boat, or like half a boat, as he points up to the ship that makes the 3rd floor.
I hear that early on they just left these here and built around them, so you have a bit of history here. No, it's not just
like
an ornament.
Some character. Yeah.
It definitely does.
The selling feature. Brenda said it decorates amazing for the holidays.
If you, don't mind me. I'm just used to homes being a bit more organic. You have to kill so many things up here to make.
Yeah, I guess that is a little different than under the sea, isn't it?
Work with what you have. In here, it seems to be the reverse. You try to build a city inside of a large rock quarry that's falling into the ocean until we arrive. You know, that's another part that they need us from, don't you? Its whole city would be sunk if it was not for us.
What do you mean? What do you mean sunk? Like we shouldn't have bought right on the cliff?
No, it was eroding rapidly.
I'm gonna kill her. She said that the foundation was checked 8 times in the last 4 years.
Oh, it is now. You are lucky you have us as engineers. The best underwater engineers that you will possibly find. It does not sink anymore, but look. He throws the map down, and you realize the crescent inside the city, old Provako was once completely circular. Where it is now, that crescent design that opens up to the bay.
So wait, you're telling me that there was more Provako?
Unfortunately, there used to be a lot of old Provako before Marincia arrived.
Well, I hope this wasn't too poor of an investment for us. Where's our Manus? Do you want a drink? Do you want us to show you around?
You see, we lay strong foundations. You ain't going nowhere.
Oh, that feels good.
If you need a strong drink, here. As he holds up his Merrowstrand Chamber of Commerce mug towards you. It's got a fresh pour in it, just waiting for somebody. From my home to yours.
Something about this feels ridiculously wrong and right. And he takes it and he... Hey, because this is bear strength, I'm doing a fucking fortitude save. Right? I may be fucking tall, if not a little bit taller than you, but you're fucking bear. And that still terrifies me.
I tried it and it made me splurge. So be gentle with your sips.
I mean, I hold it down, but I'm like, you can see
beads of sweat.
It will put fire in my gills. Good God, man. I now understand how your people stay warm. It is not your fur or the size of the whiskey you drink.
Traditionally brewed and distilled. Just brought it out especially for our new home.
He takes one of the sea cucumbers out that he's got over here to the side. It's like immediately.
I need a chaser.
Whatever's in there, he hits the fucking chaser for sure.
It's the white cumber.
Did you send for your friend?
I was just gonna ask you the same thing. You haven't happened to heard from Christain, have you?
Oh, I sent him on his way.
I sent them a gall and just a little letter saying, hey, we bought a house with some of your monies. And I hope I wasn't a little too forward, but I haven't heard from him yet since.
After all, he
Imagine
was the
he's-
one that didn't want anything to do with the ruby, so.
I tried to explain that in the letter. I said it felt weird, but you still, you know.
He's probably fuming and plotting your death right now.
Why you gotta put those in? I have my own intrusive thoughts, Tobin. Okay, you don't need to add to them.
I can see you are the only two that are left. You have obviously scared off the finer points of your party.
Now, Akiko, she's upstairs. She's getting settled in, and Krak, he showed
He's
us.
a
his
fine
big
gentleman who introduced us to the wares of his people and then decided to retire with Pal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure them two are snuggled up inside right now.
He always says green people gotta stick together.
Watching Pal snuggle him on the couch.
Oh my god! So cute.
Fan art.
Gator's trying to steal warmth from the drunken body, the drunken sweat.
It's like mostly laying on Krak. This is like on him, just his arms just drooped over his head.
100%. Pal's the big spoon with a little crack like that.
Oh yeah.
He's got a big old gator hug.
It's funny because it's also a green couch. Like we haven't bought any furniture, but there was still a couch in there, and it was like one of those big floofy, like Victorian style couches, right? So it's comfy, but you can feel the springs in some of those spots, but they almost blend in together. All two of those green folks on the green couch.
And you kind of pieced it together that this large green couch probably came from the captain's quarter of the ship that's up at the top.
Yes,
It's got the huge seashell back to it.
Yep.
That's
got, like, really
padded with the
ornate-
green velour. Oh yeah.
And the wood is all nautical themed and very ornate, but
So
you can tell
many,
very
so
weathered.
many knots. So
Yeah.
many.
So many knots.
As many
naughty.
knots as you could ever think.
It's a naughty couch. So yeah, I mean, we sent him a letter, but I don't know. I guess he's probably still doing his business.
We're just getting ready to find some local fare if you'd like to join us, Markos.
That I would love to do. Shall we? What do you all want to eat? I can point you in the right direction.
I was going to want to say, do you know of a good place? I mean, seafood sounds great, always.
You're funny man. Yeah. Bog Holla. They were always so funny out of Bog Holla.
Funny looking.
Indeed.
Since I've been here, I've had some fantastic tourist food, but I could go for something that's really old Provako or Merencia based.
Yeah.
I want to learn your
We
ways.
will have plenty of time to take you for the Merencia ways, but it is difficult to fry in the ocean. Well, it is the best ceviche that you will ever have on my terms. We'll take you to an old Provako institution. The difference, whole fish steak. Come, we eat on the bone this evening.
Hey, pal! As he whistles for Pal to come out. We're going to get some grub!
He looks back at you.
Really? You want that comfy? Okay. What do you want? You want fried or do you want fresh? Fried or fresh? Fried or fresh?
When he hears fried, he's done. He unwraps and Krak falls over into the corner of the sofa.
I thought you were going to lose your gator to Krak.
I mean, all you really have to do is say food to him anytime, and he comes zipping right through.
There's a crocodile. It wants 2 things in life. Well, 3 things. We could provide the food or the warmth, and the 3rd thing is up to you, my friend.
That's what they had Krak for.
Now that's a good joke. He does say green people got to stick together.
It doesn't matter what kind of glue they use.
I don't know if he meant what kind of sticking it was.
I'll leave that to the rest of you.
Yeah, lead the way.
Shall we? As you guys step on to the active streets, music blaring as the sun begins to go down through the Port District.
Left a note for Akiko, just for continuity's sake.
We're big on notes here. We're good.
Yeah.
Except for when we have to take them for like lore and stuff.
God forbid we put it in a fucking journal entry.
I'm not going to get any IceRocker notes from tonight's show. This sucks.
Oh, shit, I'll get started now.
I want my bear drawing, damn it.
Go ahead and refill your beverages. You use the restroom.
Yeah.
More paella in a second.
Herb.
Krak's getting 25 kids. Akiko's getting 25 kids. Body. I want to be eating in Merrowstrand. Is that English, Bass? While I'm at sign by DC. Yo, what up, Grandpa? You getting some top-notch hooch, man. Some of that good. Who knows what kind of crazy family Krak has? I have no idea how the bot's doubling. We're just gonna shut it down. But I mean, hey, at least part of it was working.
And there were 4.
Did you see that where the bot was doubled up on itself?
Oh, from Lockie's roll. Yeah, look at that.
I think that's what he was trying to say. Yeah.
Another one that we never got a chance to look in on was Bass had been rolling fine with his rolls, and then randomly one roll had no modifiers, and then it went back to rolling fine with the correct modifier. So I do think the app just kind of wigs out sometimes and does weird shit.
He ran out of spell slots.
As the developers would say, you can't gamify my app.
Sure you can.
Not what it was meant for. Oh, it's been doing it all night? I thought I saw another one was fine. No, yeah.
I mean, I just fixed it. So nothing would have changed. Nothing would have changed earlier until now.
I guess I just didn't notice it. I saw other cards come through earlier. I guess I just didn't notice it. Huh. That's weird. What'd you do? Just rebooted the app?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No driving and texting. Good job. Well, hey, if you would have hit a card, you would have doubled up. So I don't know what. Hey, you guys screwed yourself on that. I don't know.
Golden opportunities wasted.
The good times were here. Now they're gone. Gone.
Apparently, there's a wild Caitlin out there on the internet somewhere watching me. Watching us.
Does she know what you do?
She's not supposed to know.
She does now.
Does she know about your frog goo? And your history in Valhalla?
She does know about the frog goo. Most of the time when I try to explain character backstory to her, her eyes just glaze over them.
I gave up like 5 characters ago trying to explain shit to Amanda.
Yeah, I boil it down to funny scenes, and then I give those to her in digestible little bits, and that's the extent of it.
I have a rule. I don't talk about D&D with anyone else that's not in that D&D party. Because it makes about as much fucking sense as listening to fucking radio's fucking fart board on repeat for anybody else's game. It's I unfortunately hate to tell everyone that, but yeah, that's how I feel when I hear your D&D stories. It doesn't make any fucking sense for anybody who's not there.
No, I mean, it's
literally a shared experience for people who either fucking watch or are there. It's like our little fairy tale together.
Yep, that's the truth.
Other than that, it sounds like fucking Chris Farley in the SNL skit. You remember that time? And you did that thing in Purple Rose in Cairo? That was fucking awesome, man. 100%.
Totally with you in that one, for sure.
All right, I'll go get me a bevy.
A refresh.
Get you a little bevy.
What you think?
It's D&D camp for you this week, as it is every week. You know, imbibe responsibly, because you got to wake up early in the morning.
What, mate?
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Because I ain't doing the show tomorrow. I'll be watching it on the other end.
Oh my God, my GIF finally loaded.
I know.
Yay.
I was so happy when I saw it. It's Dan.
Wow.
Billy Bob.
Way to go, Tweetar.
He's a good dog. Billy Bob, I think he's a pig. Yeah. Puke and rally.
Puke and
God,
rally.
I love that movie.
It's been a minute since I watched it. I need to rewatch it.
My favorite is still when his dad realized he got plucked in the nose with that ball because he was being a dickhead. You watched him hit that mascot and his ball boogered nose. He just kind of looked at it like, oh, wait, maybe I should have been nicer to my son. Jerk.
Fucking dick. I was really pleased with your gift though. It earned a reply actually. Ow.
I was surprised it came up when I searched 10 because it was only 9.
Yeah. It was perfect.
Fire that big skin. Yes. And when he got slapped, get him another beer. West Texas football. Good times.
So what we learned as players, not as characters, is that Christain is not necessarily super concerned about who can see him. It's more
Respect.
what the armor signifies, the symbol of the armor, and as long as that message is still expressed across. Is that what I understood that to be from that interaction?
Very respectful for local cultures and customs and doesn't want to be rude. He's had a good upbringing.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
It's where he's from. It is, he like hardly ever takes it off, but he also explained that as part of the, I guess, rite or passage, he was striked, which is why he has the dragon scale tattoos. So if he ever finds himself out of his armor, it is still representative that he is still a dragon warrior and henceforth still recognizable as a protector. So that was what was kind of explained.
Motherfucker here like Christian thinking they're the last dragon. Catching bullets with his teeth.
I wish. I wish that was a thing, but I don't think it is. Maybe with my shield. I caught a lot of bombs with my shield.
Yeah, you did.
Like, that might be it.
The brass dragon.
Sorry, I just had brass monkey pop through my head.
As soon as he said it, that's what I. Yep.
That funky dragon.
Yep.
I just want a high life and orange juice in the worst way now. I don't know what it is.
I gotta think about that whole sea dragon. That's interesting to me.
I love that he gave you a stand-in for your armor. That's really cool.
Yeah, or at least a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a show of mutual respect for where you come from and what they've got going on, and the fact that you stink.
Oh, well, when you fight deep in the deep below, right when you get in after a very long voyage across the sea, you tend to let things slide when you're super tired,
Well, on top of that, you were also like beaten and tortured in prison as opposed to the rest of us. So
well, what can I say? Some people just got it.
You got it.
Hey, you know what? He's just built different. That's all.
I am built different.
Christine just built different.
Motherfucker. And I did take off the mask. Yeah, there's just more to it. That there's things I could talk about, but
yeah, I'm just recapping for I'm making sure I'm keeping up with what we've gone through so far.
Yeah. I mentioned my continent, which is Kalandor, which I think I've already mentioned, but
yeah, you had, yep. Well, okay. What was it about the boat log? What was that bit? I don't know if I quite followed that. You were on that registry of the boat that they were.
It wasn't like that. It was the way I saw it is they had a historical reference for all of the ships that and there was lots of ships that were originally a part of what we went to go stop, right? If you remember. So
yes. Okay. So he was talking about that. Okay.
Yeah. And then there was a ship. So yes, like I came in on a different ship.
Sure.
And then, so they were rectifying like what happened there, and he'd already kind of received word of the exploits because he knew who I was and what we did already.
Okay. That was specifically what he was talking about, not a previous endeavor. Okay.
Yeah, and I was just giving respect to those who'd fallen.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I started to put together at the end of that, but I don't think I caught it at the beginning. Yeah.
Of course, he's like, lighten up. We'll see. I'm quite the partier.
Yeah. That's what we've known Christian to be now.
Yep.
Quite the partier.
Get back and Krak's just assed out on the floor. You guys bought a house.
You did too.
Apparently.
Got your room right here for you, man.
Oh God, I hope it's on the top floor away from everyone.
No, it's right next to my room.
Oh God.
Right above mine.
A wild Tim appears.
Sorry, I had to take care of something.
It happens, man.
Oh, it's all good. Perfect
Yeah.
timing, really, because right now you're just assed out on a couch because you drank too much.
As usual.
So now,
I just
you'll see us walking down the street and be like, wait, I'm awake.
I just hope there's enough ice left when Christian gets to the house so he can have some Balin over. Let you try some of that bear strength whiskey.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Those are
Christian
fortitude
can handle it.
saves? Yeah, plus 14. I'm feeling okay. I'll probably roll on that one.
Oh shit! If only if I could pull it up that fast.
It's
Because it's me.
It's on a
Came in
random.
fiery tonight, Shay.
It's on a random button. I gotta go dig that up. Oh, and then I can have.
It's funny because it's me. We also have a Tim back, Rob.
I'm a gorilla.
We got a Tim back too.
Gorilla.
Tim back too.
It's in back too.
Oh God, there's more balls.
Adam, Jesus.
What can I say? I'm a goblin. I don't know what you want from me. It's just all these balls I gotta juggle.
Oh, there you go.
Oh God, that's what'll happen after 3 years, guys. You just fucking lose yourself.
It's all about losing yourself, sir.
Holy shit.
Caw.
Holy shit. Krak.
Yep.
Does it hurt?
You're cold. And does it hurt?
Incredibly cold to the touch.
Oh.
And you don't know why. There's sweat on your forehead. Find yourself laying in an awkward place, which is your new home. You don't remember going to the couch. Your tummy rumbles. And then you look at the imprints of the scales on your body as you realize that bastard pal took every ounce of heat that was in my body and absorbed it. You look just as his tail is slithering out the front door. As Pal doesn't take his arms aren't big enough for the steps, so he just holds them up and he slides on his belly.
Just slides. It's mostly anytime he goes anywhere downhill, it's mostly sliding.
Just belly slides.
He's even got a little bit of a little Mario Kart power slide. As he hits the last one, he kind of He holds his leash up towards you, bud.
Yep, gotcha.
Krak, you are free to bust open the door and see the rest of the party.
I slam open the door and I look at my eyes narrow at Pal and I go, where I come from, we say thank you.
Pal does a big mouth like snap at you, back at you. Just shunk.
Now that is a rally. I like to see that. Come, Krak, I need to hear you're a man of gentlemanly taste, I hear.
We're talking about the drinking still, right?
Yes, we talk about the drinking, then we can talk about your other taste. I need a road stoti. Only Tarbin has given me. I am good. I don't need any more bear whiskey tonight. One is enough.
Would you? What would you be? What kind of drink would you be? You
Tall,
like
dark, and blue.
dark and blue. Got you. And he goes in and he makes basically like a gin fizz, but like adds a little like blue curacao in there.
This is good. This is ooh.
It's got a little morning drink. It's got some bite on the back end. You just take it slow.
Is there no difference between bear drink and goblin drink? This one. These will get you fucked up.
Yeah, it catches up on you quick.
I like it. Thank you. Yeah. Let them be. Because Markos is thinking about pulling pots and pans. We'll leave them. Any nights to take out the rest of you here, but we were going to get fish and chips. Tarbin wants good old Provokian style meal.
And I'm hungry.
Of course. Bud as well. So let's go. As we begin to head, as the lights begin to flicker on through old Port Town, coffee shops just beginning to close on one side and towards the water, lights lighting your way.
Tarbin walking the streets as the smells of the night market and things that happen. The sun goes down and old Provako, he's got his nose to the air, taking up all these scents that he hasn't experienced, just being a drunk in the street and doing jobs night after night, getting a chance to just kind of experience the wonders that is this city.
Fresh fish is much, much more pleasant on the nose than rotting in odd bits and bobs. It's nice to be on the other side of the restaurant for a change.
Man, I'll tell you, something that is not going to get old anytime soon is how much different this city looks from higher up. I mean, I'm used to what it looks like down at the bottom and looking up at this place, but looking down, it's pretty magnificent.
What they have taken care of, they have done a good job. No doubt, it is much cleaner than it used to be. And look, it has new citizens like you. So I'd prefer you to found a nice place in Marincia. I can understand the creature comforts of wanting to be somewhere where you wake up and breathe your own air. Speaking
Brenda
of
kept
that,
saying location, location, location. So this seemed to have all the right pieces to it.
Why'd
no,
you sound like Brenda?
God, I'm so glad I did not run into Brenda today.
She was a sweet lady. You really would have liked it.
No, I know Brenda.
Oh, you know?
No, I do not know. That is
you know
I do not know.
You know?
No, I do not know.
She said she was #1 seller in Merrowstrand, so there's a possibility.
No, we will end that all here. All of you, no.
So,
yeah.
you don't know Brenda in the Goblin way, is what you're saying?
No, I do not. Whatever the Goblin way is, I do not know her.
I think she was Goblin Markos.
I did. Filthy fuckers.
You get when your friend was sell swords.
At least you all had the civility of taking a shower before we went. Good God. Didn't want to tell you. Rough earlier.
Yeah, prison will kind of do that to you, I feel like.
Ways is. Yeah. For another day. Christain. Question. Have you ever had paella before, or do you need to roll a society check for it?
I would probably need to roll a society check for it.
Crispy rice bottom.
Nope.
Crispy rice bottom.
Nope.
First time feasting. What do you think of this large communal walk that is full of all the seafoods that you could think of in a risotto that's so immaculate? You wonder how a grain could taste so savory.
Yeah, I think he's very cordial and nice as he's waiting to get his food, and then I think he just kind of lets Zarellin, am I saying that right? Zarellin, I'm gonna get figured out. I let Z order for me.
Z.
And then,
It's already it was already on the table when you got here. There was no.
Even better.
Because
So
we're
then,
about 30 minutes late.
Okay. Yeah, and I think he just tries it, and this is like just kind of.
What do you think?
I think this is incredible. I've never had anything like this. What is this called?
Welcome to paella, my friend.
And you can have this every day.
Hey, yes.
Wow. This is truly something. As he just like continues to like scarf it down, because he was prison and held and beat and stabbed, and so he's very, very hungry.
Zarellian he's checking out the fresh scars that you've got.
Yeah.
You hung with a forlorn abomination.
Yes. They didn't like me very much. I think they wanted to ransom me or something. I'm not quite sure.
I've probably not seen anything like you. Certainly not the sailor affair to go to the bottom of the ocean in a set of bronze armor.
Well, luckily I had someone who could help with, tactically fighting underneath the ocean. Came in quite handily, actually. You might know him, Markos. Kosta, I believe was his name.
Markos? Has anyone here heard of a Markos? You can see some of them playing along and some of them obviously laughing into their fucking paella. I don't know a Markos. Oh, from the puddle jumpers down there. Markos Kosta. Is that who wrote this note? Is that it? He pulls it out. You look.
Well, he wrote me a note, but well, that's this note. As I pull the note that Markos gave me, that's a separate note. That's more of the business. This was more directions. I think I was supposed to give you this one as well.
He looks very shocked. And he pulls out the note that's in his pocket because he has made a wild assumption that Markos Kosta has sent you here.
Technically he did, but like not in the way that he might be thinking. This is the way that the directions that he gave me. This is how I was able to find the lodge. If you need to see this as well.
And he's reading over a long note. You're a lucky man.
How so?
You should be the one polishing that set of armor that you brought here. As he puts the rest of the note back in his pocket. We have much to talk about, Christain. The new beginnings. And the rest of the crew at the table, as you glance around, they don't know how to feel either as they see the boss's demeanor change as he raises a glass. The new beginnings. And it's a limoncello that's out over the top, a good little palate cleanser. Throws it back, slides the glass forward. And now we eat. Business soon. Sitting now awkwardly at the table, Christian, what do you do for the next hour of feasting and drinking in this environment?
I think Christian, he picks up the kind of change in the demeanor and the reference, and I think he's just very quiet. I just think he feels like perhaps there was some sort of mispresentation or something, and that maybe he's out of place and in a custom that he's not aware of, or something like that, and maybe he overstepped. And I think he feels like Zarellan's being polite, but that clearly he shouldn't be sitting at this table. So I think he just kind of stays to himself and eats. And if individuals ask him questions or speak to him, he will respond and be polite. But I think it's very much like, just focused on, let's get to speak about business so I can figure out what I'm actually supposed to be doing. I think he just feels very awkward.
Gentleman that's eating next to you, not quite Arquand level cut, but more bullish than it should. I just want to let you know this is not my haircut, okay? This is not my choice here. Centennial joke. I am a handful of us had to go be Provokian town criers and go announce it down the lodge below. Just don't you think I'm it's kind of creepy, you know?
Are you insecure about your hair?
But you're wearing a fucking mask. I don't know what. Sorry, I've had they sent you a lot to drink earlier before they sent us.
That is fine. I am secure with the mask, but I don't see any issue with your haircut. I think it's fine. You're sent out to bark.
Oh, come on. First thing, no lying at this table, okay?
What did I
We're
lie
all
about?
wardens here. No lying at the fucking table. He's our fucking guest. One of the older gentlemen leans across. He can do as he wants. I know it looks fucking ridiculous. Anybody lie to me? Yes, it looks fucking ridiculous. The rest of the table all just call out.
Christian just goes back to eating quietly.
It's just funny because he has like no cultural this could be normal. He has no idea. Like he's from such a faraway place that he's like, does this look ridiculous? I don't know. Like he's just like, and everyone's like, hey, you look ridiculous. And he's like, I'm not lying. I think it's fine. Like.
Gentlemen on the streets.
Party people.
You guys notice the bars beginning to line up. Folks getting their cocktails to go, much like yourself. There are the individuals that have been patio and sun gazing for a while, slowly beginning to turn over their tables into the more rambunctious groups, hopping between joints. Live music is in the air. Probably one of the most distinct things that you've noticed in this city is almost every bar has a bard, if not multiple, in a troupe. There is no shortage of live music in my fucking fantasy world. It's an economy that supports it on every venture, and it's from bardcore all the way
Bardcore.
the
Beale Street,
faintest of love
Merrowstrand,
songs.
I haven't even seen some of these instruments.
There's one in particular that's like classic Rin Fair, like like I don't even know how to describe it. Like it's whatever cultural Persian amalgamation of shit they usually have their belly dancers is set to it. Very sitar-esque.
I was just thinking about, like, I'm thinking of an instrument that has so many strings and it's played by like an arachnid bard that has all these different like fingers and hands that are able to play all these different strings.
But were they playing something from Deathlock? I
have no idea.
One of my favorite bard troops.
I'll tell you what, whatever it is, it's got Pal's interest peaked up, and you can see Pal's like tugging on the leash back to this sound, whatever this unique sound is that's coming from the bar. Not yet, man. We're still on the hunt for food. Remember, fried food.
Being subdued by the music is said to be inspired to break something.
Well, if there's a town for it, it's probably this one.
I need to end up in jail again.
Come, just a little bit further. Trust me. Here, on the way. Favorite spot, even for the landwalkers. I'll give it to them. You come up to what looks like a small snow cone hut, completely unmarked. It's only doing one thing. Fresh ahi hand rolls.
Oh, fudge.
Oh, yeah.
That is it. There is no, it's the same level of spiciness all the way through. There's just one wonderful matriarch that is back here hand rolling these bad boys, and what looks like another teenage family member, small boy, ringing up over on the register, and Markos comes back with everybody 2 ahi hand rolls.
Yeah, my man.
Let these suit you over. Dude, Bissell Brewing the last time had Tuna Man there. Dude, every time I got a beer, I was like, nope, this is the tax. It's the tuna tax. Just got a new
tax.
I was like, just give me a new hand roll each time. I just, it was perfect. Then I was set. I was like, I wasn't hungry. I was sated the whole day with fresh beers and hand rolls.
One beer, one hand roll.
For you guys that don't know, in the audience that may not know what a hand roll is, instead of them rolling up and making an entire thing of sushi, they just make it into like a snow cone.
Yep.
So it's it's seaweed wrap of snow cone.
It literally looks like an ice cream cone.
Yeah, it looks like an ice cream cone. It's
instead of a waffle cone though, it's just nori wrap.
Yeah, it's just
delicious.
The quickest way to make like a delicious piece of sushi. Oh my god, fucking amazing.
So getting sushi tomorrow night.
It's been so long since I've had good sushi. It's fucking bad. I'm hurt up.
Just think about Ocean Beach. Think about it. Think about that fantastic sashimi.
All I can think about is, unfortunately, the last time I had it was at the horrible Japanese steakhouse. It was in town. Oh, I should have just tempered them all. That's all that mattered. There was no real sushi. Just might as well deep fry it and put cream cheese in all of it. There's.
What is the name of this place?
Midwest.
What it looks like? What does that sign say? High strung and tune it up. Is that what that is?
I've never seen this sign here.
Gotta remember this spot. Hal like scarfed his down, just one bite, both of them just. Oh.
I'm definitely making notes of the streets where we're on right now and that spot right there because we're coming back.
Oh, and this is the main drag. This is port side. So you're literally right off the docks from here. So you're on the land side of the restaurant of these that extend out into the water.
Hell yes.
The fish was swimming this morning. Oh, yes.
And then you can smell it. That delicious hot oil, little bit of lemon. As you see an individual walk out onto the patio with a fish steak that has bent up and over the basket that it's in.
Oh, have mercy.
I think I've died and gone to heaven.
Now that's the kind of fish that I want tonight. I need 3 orders of that.
3 orders. You think you can handle 3 orders, big man?
Starvin slaps his armor. Been in prison for a long time.
You were all in prison for a day. I am done with this.
Hey, you don't minimize our trauma, okay?
It is true. You are from Bog Holla. Yeah.
Yeah, if anybody knows trauma, it's me.
It's amazing that you've got to where you are.
I think he might be inferring that you spend more time in prison than the rest of them.
Well, I mean, it's not that I'm in prison, but I tend to know people.
Oh, I like this Bog Holla. I still look forward to one day getting to go there.
Yeah, we'll see.
I have a question. Is Bog Holla a prison town? Do you have like a federal prison by you?
It's not quite so official, but you would say that maybe some of the more unscrupulous and ne'er-do-wells tend to come from and reside around the Bog Holla, and it's one of those places that if you look at somebody the wrong way or you step on the wrong thing, I don't know, not the best outcomes all the time.
Why do you live there?
I don't anymore, actually. That was part of the reason why I've been here as long as I have been, is I kind of got ran out of town.
Because you're more unscrupulous? You out unscrupulate?
I think actually the reverse. I have a tendency to be more on the forthcoming side, and it's look.
I think what he's trying to say, Krak, is he had bigger scruples than everybody else, and they were afraid of his scruple.
There was some dealings that was going on in Bog Holla, and I caught wind, and I ended up having to make a decision that I want to just sleep with that information and not do anything with it, or did I want to report it to the authorities? And I decided that was the time that I was going to put my foot down and I was going to report it. So I did. And, well, that was how I got kicked out of Bog Holla. I haven't been able to go back since. It's also how I met Pal. On that way out. Kind of saved me. When you get thrown out by your pants, nobody's really looking up for you, and sometimes people just are there when they need to be. And he was, and this is a sad story. This is way too sad for fish fry. Come on, let's liven it back up. Let's get some food.
Tarvin just big paws Krak over towards Bud. Give him all. Green people need to stick together.
You're not secreting right now, are you?
No, I'm not. Not anymore.
You see Krak like put away one of his vials.
Well played, sir.
I want to hear more of your story, not less.
Mia?
Yes.
Well, I mean, so there was an issue with who was keeping track of the apostles and who was in charge and owned what land. And part of one of my jobs that I had was to track down and see some of the tax money, who owed, who didn't owe. And so we We was going through and we was trying to figure out, all right, well, who had paid, who didn't pay, who still owed, and some of the numbers just weren't adding up. Some people were saying that they had paid and they were having to pay again because they hadn't received anything. And so we dug a little deeper. We tried to find where this money might have went. And, you know, it came back to this fella who owned most of the property around. And he was running a racket. He was shaking people down for double, triple their taxation, pushing people out, buying up properties, saying that they was needing to be reclaimed for this or that and needing to be used for expansion. And that's when we learned about the casino operation. This chap, he was planning to turn Bog Holla. I don't know. He might even have accomplished it, but he was trying to turn Bog Holla into like a casino destination, a sin bin. And he was buying up land, kicking people out, confiscating their homes, stealing the stuff. And so we tried to run it to the authorities and, you know, let them know this is what was going on. This is what was happening. And I got met with the cold shoulder. They didn't want to hear nothing of it. So they sent me on my way. I left them all the information that I had put together, the whole case file, everything. And that night, people broke into the house and grabbed me, put a bag over my head, and drug me out of town. It was some bumps and bruises along the way, and that was kind of the last thing I really remember until I got yeeted into the swamp. It was there that they that was where they were gonna put me down. I was kicking, I was yelling, and I just remember curling up into a little ball and hoping that they would just stop. And then I heard a snap. And then I heard another snap. And then I heard more yelling, but it wasn't the same that I was hearing. I peeked open my eyes, and that's when I saw Pal. He had I don't know why he came and stopped them. And also ate them. And then he just kind of hung out with me. And so we were together for a little while, and I can't go back to Bog Holla. But I'd try to go find somewhere to stay, so we just booked it, and he stayed with me, and I stayed with him. And I haven't really turned back since. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't be here without Pal. I owe that fucking gate of my life. Best thing that ever happened to me.
You have a strong bond. I respect and cherish that. something not seen by many who walk the land. For those of us who dwell under the sea, it is a necessity. Though I lament, I am sorry that you cannot go home. I know what that feels like.
I get that sense.
In the sense that we all know what that feels like.
And that's kind of why we was making such a good team together.
Bud, reflex save.
Oh God. Flat.
Yep.
Yep. A 3.
Bud, the leg on your high top snaps. As you go face first into the table. You should have left and died in that swamp before you ever came here.
I think I know that voice.
You spin around, long, stringy white hair, the tricorn hat with a red feather. You wouldn't know my voice. Because if you had heard it, it'd been the last thing that you hear. Somebody get this pawn scum out of my fucking seat. Now. 2 privateers or pirates, however you like to see them, go to grab Bud on either side of his arm.
Oh, Tarbin steps in with a big claw on one of them. You don't want to touch that frog if you value your life. He starts to bare his teeth a little bit.
Woman in the white hair looks back over at you with completely opaque white eyes as you see for the first time underneath. And then stares back across over at Krak, and then back to Markos. Matter of fact, if you could get the whole fucking zoo off my table, it would be appreciated.
I'm like held up by these two at the moment, or have they put hands on me?
Oh yeah, they got both. They got hands on either side.
I will poison.
You will begin to secrete.
I will secrete.
I wouldn't touch me there. And I will, what you've seen has like been more reactive in some cases. This situation does seem to, there's almost seems to be a more focused attack to this. So it is just where their hands are at. You see this like steam come off where they're touching me.
What are you gonna do about it, Mercidian? Don't you have our ships to protect? Go run along now. This is none of your business. As they're bearing it, and their first layer of skin is coming off. They're just like, boss, he's got shit on his skin. I don't care. Yank him out now.
Krak is like looking around.
I'm gonna yank your head off.
Krak is like looking around the table, like up and down, like looking for a nameplate, like, you know, around the edge. Like, is this reserved?
Permanently. And she's going to pull her rapier out. I'm gonna go throw this in the trash. And the rest of the zoo needs to scuttle on down when I come back. As they begin to take that first step at dragging Bud, they have not seen Pal. By the way, they have not seen Pal underneath the table. As they begin to take that one step away,
I honestly, they take one step and I'm ripping that arm off of Bud that I've got a hold of and headbutting the motherfucker that's in front of me. No, he's got his arm, he's got his hand on your arm. I've got my hand on his arm.
Right.
I'm tearing that goddamn arm off and headbutting him in the face.
fine, let it be that way. You the wrong zookeeper, motherfucker. It'll be on initiative roll between all of this.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Christain.
Uh-huh.
I need you to roll a perception check here in just a second after whatever the first action is, because you are 3 restaurants away.
Oh my god, it's not a mildly important perception check. It'll just be a mildly important one coming up.
You guys don't need me. Not like I'm a fighter that's good with like even my bare hands.
You still have your weapon. Once again, somehow fighting yourself without your armor.
It's okay.
He's got a mask.
I've got a porcelain mask that definitely gives me a +10 to my AC. It's porcelain and won't break on the first punch.
It's hot.
Hot.
Oh, I'm super hot.
Can't we just talk about this?
Oh, perfect spot. Perfect spot.
Sorry, I know we could have probably pushed combat off for a little bit, but you know, after what Bud had just said, or what he just said, and after what him and Tarbin went through in the fucking prison, there's no way Tarbin.
Look at his smile. Of course this is what he wanted.
No way Tarbin is going to let someone disrespect his friend and new housemate like that. You're talking to a man of fucking honor, a drunken bear or not.
Poking the bear.
Literally
poking the bear. He's like, hey, guess what? Your friend, I'm gonna toss him out and call him shit. What are you gonna do about it?
He just told you about how he got tossed out and was shit.
What are you gonna do about it?
100%.
What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
What are you gonna do about it, bitch?
Sorry, I was gonna ask Markos if it's okay to spill blood in this restaurant, but I'm just seeing red. I've already had a couple of drinks. I've well gone beyond asking permission at this point.
We're already
I thought about it. She's like, oh, should I ask Markos if it's okay to spill blood here? Nope. He's been drinking his fucking Highlandian whiskey. He doesn't fucking care. He's standing up for his friends.
Hey, they treated him like shit as well.
Oh, this is exactly what I saw in my head too. Oh, this map is beautiful.
I'm obsessed with this town. I'm ready to move.
Good. Yes. Brenda, call me. Let's talk about it.
Brenda,
Let's talk
Brenda!
about a timeshare.
when you're done banging Markos, give me a ring.
I did not bang Mark.
No, she banged you. We know.
And Bud just goes after you, doesn't he? Or does he have his own?
Yeah, Pal does. He
Or Pal
just
does.
right after me.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'm Bud and he's Pal.
This is Bud and
Call me
Pal.
Pal,
Bud and Pal is my fucking Vax and Vex, dude. It's just fucking kills me, dude. Every time.
I'm Pal and he's Bud. No, I'm Bud and he's Pal.
You guys are free to roll for your initiative.
With simple folk from Bog Holly, you know, it's simple names.
Do I roll initiative or?
You know, like I said, after you'll get to roll your initiative after the perception check on the first thing that happens.
God, it was so close to that 20. That twin.
Is my opponent using a deception or diplomacy for their initiative?
I
got
will
a
see.
circumstance for it.
Whoever this bitch is, she about to get got.
Idiot.
So rude.
The privateer, the pirate captain does.
That's a +4, baby.
Yo!
Nice.
Is that a feat or is that an ancestry? Oh,
Yeah,
fuck me. It's a
Twitch.
one.
Oh, fuck.
It's an ancestry feat.
Oh, it's an ancestry feat. Can't relentless a one for initiative, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, didn't think you would.
The secretor. By the way, go ahead and drop that secretion damage so I can apply it.
They have a fortitude save to make. Here, let me see if
No,
I can send
they
that.
are failed.
Okay, great. Then here is the poisoned damage. Are you kidding me? Wait. Yeah, that's a fucking shit roll. 2 2s and a 1.
What is the fortitude save?
It is a 22 for their check. And then it would be halved if they...
This guy's gonna take 3. The other one's gonna take all 5.
Boom, boom.
Bud about to get drug over to the side and keel hauled at the bar. What do you do?
Am I grappled?
Yes, you are grappled.
I am grappled.
Does Tarbin get like an early headbutt swipe? Because that's like he kind of like was trying to kick things off.
Well, my initiative rolled it first.
Oh, I didn't know if he got like a surprise round or something. I don't know. I was just curious. Continue.
My first action then is going to be to try to slippery slide my way out of this using my surroundings and my awareness. Right, I want to use that slickness.
Secretion.
Feel like where their hand starts to burn at, you feel that little bit of like grip, like just enough loosen, and I'm gonna try to pounce on that opportunity to wiggle my little frog butt way out of there. So if you'd let me, I'd do an acrobatics to get out of that.
No.
Nope. Okay.
I'm gonna give you. Actually, since you use secretion, I will let you do acrobatics, Slippy Toad.
Slippy Toad.
Makes more
Slippy
sense
Toad.
than advantage on athletics. So I'll
Okay.
make sure I'm gonna do both of their athletic checks.
Okay. Here we
20
go.
is your number to beat.
Here's mine. Oh, there we go.
Oh, 22. Slippy Toad is out. It'll take an action to slip out.
To slip out. Yeah. Okay. They're the size. They're not super big, right? These folks that are next to us. What size are they?
Between 5'10" and 6 foot tall.
Okay. I am going to whip out my net launcher. Actually,
Not going to be able to whip that out, and you're confined.
Okay. Then I'll just take an unarmed strike because I'm not going to be able to. If I can't pull that out, I can't pull my short bow out. So I'll take an unarmed strike.
you're
close quarters.
You were packed in tight. Fucking patio seating.
Looking him up and down, looking at the one that seemed to respond the worst to the poison secretion, I will target him. Look at his knee, see that it's a little exposed and that he's leaning to one side, and I'll try to target that other knee with my devised stratagem, and take a unarmed attack at his weak knee. Here's the roll. Oh shit! I forgot to target. I forgot how to play this game. Sorry. The one that responded looks like this one probably took the most damage.
28. That is a crit. Let's go.
That's a fucking crit. Let's go. Let's see how you like this. Looks like you got a bum knee. Sure would be a shame if somebody would have smacked it in the patella.
It's a patella.
Type of mushroom.
Dude, Pathfinder's so crunk. I love it. 30 points on a crit punch. That's how it should be. You should be able to knock him out if you want to.
Yeah, right.
Not 4 points.
So yeah, there's that's a crit on shared stratagem. So I'll also mark him as flat-footed now for people because
dude, he may be fucking out. Oh yeah, dude's fucking.
Dude, I'm gonna knock you out.
Fucking dude just got battle-toaded.
He snapped this man's knee and he just crumpled.
Yeah, I learned a thing or two since the last time I was picked up by my pants and tried to throw it out of someplace. And then I'll take my last action to have Pal target this guy, and do a a bite attack. We'll do a jaw strike. Ooh, does 16 doesn't hit? Oh no, the first miss. Pal's first miss. Baby's first miss.
Oh, you get to do that at advantage because he's hidden under the table.
Maybe not. Maybe it's not. This is first miss. Do that one more time. Oh, much better.
Oh, it's a hit.
Yeah, Pal's still the biggest DPS.
Come on, DPS, there. Oh, good roll.
Jesus,
good
Pal.
fucking roll.
Ah! It's a fucking alligator under the table! Ah! Ah! Oh shit! He looks over at his buddy, fucking cold cock, out cold.
Yeah, that knee strike was like it was targeted on his knee, but I didn't realize how thick the table was behind him. As I pop him in the knee, sends him down too fast as his head just clunk right onto the table behind me, falls unconscious.
Dude, it's with him hitting that crit fucking cold cock, everybody at the port side just heard ooh. Dude, this is a fucking DC fucking 10 perception check, Christian. It is as low as it can go. The untrained heard this motherfucker.
25.
You hear the crack? It is just in time to where you've seen the fucking aftermath of this dude hit the fucking cobblestone, and you can hear that unforgettable gator hiss as Pal latches on to this other privateer that's next, as you see the rest of your friends getting into a barroom brawl. on the patio.
Oh God.
Does he engage?
Does he engage? I don't know. I don't know if he does or not.
Oh shit.
I mean, he might not want to mess up his porcelain mask.
Yeah.
Roll initiative either way.
Does he engage? Oh man.
No, he does not. He's into the paella.
These motherfuckers are gonna be dead before you fucking.
Oh my
I just
god.
fucking go back to my food. I don't even realize that it's really them. I'm just like,
Big Z eventually is like, hey, is that Markos Kosta over there? And you're like, Mark
oh
who?
shit.
No idea.
And it's me.
It's me.
Yeah, you guys don't need me, clearly.
Don't need
my
anybody
God.
past fucking Bud and Pal at the moment. Darwin's gonna fucking kill a bitch.
You never know. You never know. Things might change. I might not. I guess is it my turn now? I guess I should probably try as I'm holding the arm of this the guy who got his ass whooped by fucking Bud in the middle to get my martial stance up.
No stances, nothing. It's a unprepared, like, just all of a sudden just rose up in the fucking bar. But you can, it'll take an action to do your intimidating glare if you do it.
You know what? I'm just gonna go with what I said. I mean, I literally said I was gonna strike the guy, so we're gonna go with an unarmed strike.
Yeah.
With the claws.
Press T to target.
Already targeted.
Oh, you look at you.
I've already set it. I've already set it up.
What a-
Oh, he's flat-footed, so it's another crit punch.
God, this.
Let it roll.
You can't target anymore.
I can't target
I've already
anymore.
targeted. I can't target anymore.
He is out like a light.
Yeah, this is like the scene from the cantina in Star Wars where I'm literally, instead of shooting his arm off, I'm gonna rip it off.
Oof.
And I'm going to look up here. Oh, it was your shared. It was the stratagem on the crit that was the extra. Okay.
So the shared stratagem would only have affected actually the dude that I hit.
Yes, I'm aware of that. I was looking and I was like, holy shit, you punch even fucking harder than Tarvin? I'd forgot that your stratagem was on there.
Yeah. I right. Okay. Why my number was so high compared to his? Yeah, because of that.
Dude, you're still 9 points over. This dude stroked. By the way, you can both choose to kill or unconscious.
I tore the fucker's arm off. And I want to say he bled out to unconsciousness. Whether he's alive or not, I don't fucking care.
He's dead. Yeah, he's fucking very dead.
I told him if he valued his life, he wouldn't touch my friend. I followed through.
I will say that Bud went for unconscious.
Yeah, good for you.
Yep, good for you.
It's okay. He's unconscious and his secretion is melting into his arm. Probably not going to be able to get to use that for the rest of his life. So
I'm not saying he's going to recover.
I want to snap his neck out of just, kindness.
Question is, do I want to give this person a chance who's standing next to Bud, or do I basically want to say, you know what, you fuck with the wrong table, this is mine? And I'm going to say it's probably that one, is now that I've torn the arm off of the guy in front of me, he reaches up and pulls out Caramont's Bite, his giant falchion that he holds with both hands. And we'll go up after...
the only person who's left.
Yeah, the only person that's left.
Oh boy.
That'll be a 30 to hit.
Hits by 2. Hold on. Did you do the your first multi-attack penalty?
Yeah, it's -2 map.
Yeah, because he's sweeping.
Okay,
So
there it is. There it is at the very. I was looking. I was like, I can't find it. Let's go. Yeah, because this counts as a sweeper, baby.
Yeah. no.
That's
I think
so
it's
silly.
the perfect time where you could have been like, "Do you need help out? Let me give you a hand," and you toss the arm.
Oh boy, what a fucking hit!
Tarbin strikes down with that, and now that I will spend an action for inspiring martial stance just to intimidate and bolster my crew. So we will 100% go with that as my third action.
Let's go for that bear yell.
Oh, good roll. Oh, nice.
Success.
Oh, let's go. So close to that crit success.
I know. I wanted that +1 for all.
Meanwhile, this shit is amazing. I don't know what they put in this, but it's so good.
Beyond the atomic citrus.
No, I'm talking about me sitting there eating because I didn't know what the fuck's going on.
You are having orgasmic level mind-blowing paella
Chilling,
right now.
man. I'm just awkwardly like, oh man, this is gonna be bad when I get back
Oh
there.
boy.
It's TwitchCon 2019. You're in the gas lamps. It's the first time you've had paella. It's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. Ooh, what is she gonna do? I wonder.
Hmm. %. Looking at how the odds had shifted, not thinking the two of her crew, she doesn't know the other person's unconscious, would be dead already. Time to fight another day. As she pulls out her rapier and points towards the seaside, as you see this tidal surge begin to go up in the air.
Oh boy. Not the fish shop.
It will fuck up dinner, the fish shop, and everyone. Does anyone have a reaction?
Not a reaction to stop that, that's for sure.
I'll use my reaction to drink the wine that I have on my table.
Drink the wine. Fuck that shit.
Oh, poignant. Christian, now you see a massive tidal wave begin to come on up over this fish and chip shop.
Tidal wave.
I just literally lean over to Z. Is that normal?
The dude is trying to ignore us so hard, and we are making it so difficult for you to ignore us.
Is that normal?
Do I have anything?
I will see this tidal wave coming. Not on my watch. My reaction, I will cast Rising Surf, and I'm going to try to fucking ride this fucking, turn this bitch fucking sideways so it does not smash into the fucking shops.
Oh yes.
If this is a DC Fortitude save of a 30 on this, what I will do for fucking riding that bitch, I will. I'm gonna roll my spell attack against their DC.
You want to use the inspo card? There's plenty in the.
Oh fuck yeah! I will use a fucking 3 on that.
Okay.
On that bitch. Mark me off a fucking 10.
If not, you also have an advantage given by chat. I just can't put it in your hand because I don't have permissions.
I will burn a fucking advantage.
Perfect. I'll tell you what. I will just mark it off out of the stack in Discord.
And the inspo has been played as well out of the hand.
Thank you, chat.
Save the fish shop. Do something, Markos.
So I got a plus 15, so I need a 15 or higher on this bitch.
And that's plus 15, including the plus 3 from the inspo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, come on, baby. Best give. Baby's got to live.
No!
Oh!
No!
I will use a luck on the 1.
Yeah.
Come
on.
Come on, man. Come on. Yes! Let's go!
Let's fucking go.
Oh, shit, yeah. I will fucking dragoon up into the air, launch myself. I will hop up on top of the fucking surf and just bend this tidal wave out from smoke in our fish and chip shop. As you can literally see the server coming out arm in arm with our fucking food to the side. It's just frozen as this wave comes up and over. Christian, your entire table sees a fucking merfolk jump up and take this fucking wave and curve over.
Unsure if they actually know Markos. I just like that's Markos.
No fucking shit.
You played it cool. You played it cool, bro. Well done.
It's fucking, that is the episode. It's not gonna get any better than that.
Oh my god. I think that's Markos.
That guy right there. That's Markos.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. Oh man. Seeing the tidal wave literally nullified, starting to sit in that she has fucked with the wrong table. Entirely the wrong fucking table is setting in. She looks down,
Wets herself.
slides the rapier across the ground, casting a spell, and she is going to fucking run. And as she takes off, attack of opportunity for Bud, Tarbin, Krak, if you want to use your fucking reaction.
I would like to reaction to grapple to keep him there.
Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
You're going to be
at
at disadvantage because you were on the opposite end now.
Yep. That's totally fair, but that's what instinctually I feel like that is what Bud would do. You want me to make an unarmed attack to at least set the line for that?
This is gonna be rough, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
gonna be rough.
Oh yeah, look at that.
39.
Yeah, and I'll make an athletics.
Yeah.
Disadvantage. Yep, okay.
Anyone else that wants to take a grapple, the DC is 39.
There's mine.
Oh!
Ain't that 20?
No!
Ain't that 20?
Oh! Holy oh my god. Oh.
I mean, it's what he would felt like he would do, or like it's what would happen, and he feels like he has the exact line for how to do this, and then slips on a piece of fucking fish on the floor. Just
Can I use a bomb as a reaction for the opportunity attack?
Yeah, whatever you got, like your closest thing on you.
So Krak has been busy working now that we have a new home. He will toss a blind pepper bomb at this person.
how big is the fucking explosion?
It's basically a crowd control bomb.
But you got to remember, he has focus ability. So other ones would risk pepper spraying everyone. He's only been fucked because he's fucking hit
Yeah.
those high ACs.
Okay.
It's the only real reason why his bombs have gone off on other people.
That's
What's
right.
what's great about this one is it doesn't need to strike. It's a reflex save.
Oh, by them.
Oh.
Okay.
So let's see how I put this in there?
I say she
so that
seems
you can
very
do it.
nimble and dexterous.
Yeah. It's kind of roguish.
If she wasn't an asshole, I might sleep with her.
So targeted
You
it.
still might.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
Can I
Coming
just-
out.
Should I be able to drop, like, just drag and drop that into the chat, or how do I? Let's make it first. Let's see if I can.
There's a little box that you'll be able to click.
I'll craft it, and then I'll go into my inventory, my action.
Flying
Still got to
pepper
throw
ball.
it.
Where there it is. And then
yeah, right. They may have a
hold it.
save inside of it, but you have to like land it in the right spot, right?
The bomb can be thrown up to 30 feet, causing it to explode, spraying the aerosol pepper in a radius burst. All creatures in the area must make a DC 18 reflex save. So
It's
I can
like
just
a,
drop
it's like a
that there.
fireball spell, kind of. So they just make the save.
Yeah.
And it has a nice little thing to throw it in the chat.
Oh, look at that.
I figured it out. It's got a little like chat bubble by it.
Oh, God.
No.
Oh my god! Was it?
18. We all got excited for a second. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, right. She's quick and nimble.
She has a plus 18.
Yeah.
So there was no hope.
That's ridiculous.
You're in nat 1 territory every time.
Yeah.
All right. So if
She's a CR 11. So
yeah,
Ooh.
on a failed save, she would have been blinded and dazzled, and on a critical failure, she also would have been sickened.
On a success.
do you
nothing.
get anything on a?
No, nothing on a success.
Lobbed over. Is this bomb bust open?
It's a high
By-
level bomb too.
By chance, it's not scaled quite right? That I will say that DC does seem low compared to some of the other DCs I have on my sheet. Although the ones I have on my sheet are still.
Oh
not.
wait, no, because of one of my feats, it's not. She still makes it, but it's actually a DC 23 because it
That-
uses my DC instead
That
of the
sounds
bomb's
right.
DC.
That does sound right, but I
just
figured
gotta
that
figure
she still
the-
made it. But
I just got to figure out how to put that in the thing. But yeah, it's my DC is 23.
okay, that's what I figured.
Tarbin.
I'm swinging an advantage card on my. This could be
Oh.
my map 4, right?
No, this is a
That's
this is
reaction.
an opportunity. So this is a fresh map.
Oh, excellent. I'm swinging with advantage anyways because I want to hurt. Ooh, glad I did too. Even though 33 is gonna hit and not a critical, I'll take it.
Go.
15 points as she starts to run away. Swings out with that falchion again, just catching a shot out of the shoulder.
I am fucking out of here. It's, cuts it. And she begins to go to run it. And as she hits the water, you can see she casts Walk on Water. And she begins to dash alongside the wave that fucking Markos is now fucking controlling.
I think I deserve to level up after that fight.
I can't do it. I can't smoke her. I can't smoke her with it. I risk fucking tearing up the fucking city.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely not a
Markos move.
Markos move.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking. Oh, he's gonna grin and fucking. Focused on taking the fucking wave back out so it doesn't do any fucking damage. To Upper City.
gonna start
I'm
pulling my
going to
manacles.
use. I'm going to use guidance. And I think what I will do is use my briny bolt for aid. But in this case, I'm going to send this briny bolt down through the water. But since it's at nighttime, I'm going to try convoke the bioluminescence to get you this runway, Krak. Basically just an arrow pointing right to where they're running towards.
Okay.
Smoke that bitch, Krak!
Smoke that crack, bitch.
+1 to your roll, by the way.
Damn. Okay.
Bitch, crack. My favorite sentence of the night.
Oh man,
Where are we here? There we
17 bombs to rule them all, baby.
Blow them.
This is the great part. You're yeeting them into the ocean so you can do literally your worst.
go. Yeah.
Literally.
I'm gonna go for those big old junk bombs that I managed to make the greater junk bombs.
Oh, the greater junk to trunk action.
So she's still targeted. Okay. You said a +1 modifier of
inspo?
circumstance. Yeah, fuck it. Might as well inspiration. Do I have one? Let me check.
You probably do, and if not, there are some in the party hand.
So what you'll do is you'll put the +1 as an untyped, then you can put the circumstance as your card.
Okay, I don't have one, but I've got like Lux and advantages.
Here,
But I'll
what do you
take
want? You want a 6 or do you want a 10?
Let's make this first one a 10.
D10 played out of the party hand.
That's
For
+3.
He's also got
plus
his own
three.
in chat too.
Just came.
That's what she said. Okay, so the +3 I just do as a circumstance then, or
Yep. And then the +1 you have to put as untyped specifically.
untyped +1. 1. Add. Boom.
Stacking the modifiers. We're learning. We're like a
This
learning
one.
computer.
Not on double slice, potency, expert, we're good. Okay.
Yeet.
Making sure there's no. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Because we fixed the length thing.
Oh,
Boom.
oh so close.
It hits.
Go!
So
Where was the advantage? You didn't do the advantage.
Oh, I didn't.
Come on.
Shit. Sorry. I'll do it again. I'll just roll. another
He
one.
has to get a
19.
20 though.
19. He's 19 or 20.
No, he's only up by 8 right now, right?
Let's do this again. +3. Come on, man. Add. +1. Add, fucker. Oh, because it's untyped. There we go. Add.
Oh,
Right
dude,
there.
it rolls
right
back.
there. It was
Right
right there.
there.
It
Oh,
was right there.
Bitch,
Flat-footed.
she is right next to me. She is flanked. Fucking flat-footed -2.
Let's
Crit
fucking
bomb,
go.
baby.
Let's
Let's go.
Yes.
Critical.
18 is a fucking crit.
Let's see how much this does. I didn't even look at how much damage this does. So, boom, critical.
Oh, so many. Oh, so many.
40. You put the hurt down. Let's go.
40 fucking points and bleeding.
That's 1.
That's one.
Remember, because double slice, this one will be at advantage too.
Sweet.
Oh, that's so crazy.
With the butterfire on the double, so he gets it both. The pistolero does the same thing.
It doesn't get the inspo on both, right? Or does it get the inspo too?
If only she was closer, man.
No, the inspo is just the one time.
Just the first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep higher. So double slice. And still the +1, right from
Yes, because
Markos.
you're double slicer.
Let's go.
Let's
Put the
fucking
heart
go.
down.
Oh, and we get the crit. Oh wait, we don't know what the critical deck was for the other one too.
No crit deck on the second one.
Non-20s. Okay.
21, you get the crit deck.
It makes sense. It's a lot. That's a lot to stack.
I'll wait for the damage.
Go ahead and drop it. This is good.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's so good. More bleed. More damage. Bomb it, bomb it, bomb it, bomb, bomb.
Oh.
Just you see this explosion go off and the body up in the air. Water walk is done after 2 critical hits, but she hasn't even touched the ground to know that water walk is off yet. You have launched her in the air because the card is fucking launched them 10 feet up into the fucking air. Markos is going to get an attack of fucking opportunity.
Trident the shit out of her.
You just hear Krak go, green people stick together.
Become our motto.
AC will be 26.
About to be Grove Street families up in this bitch.
Be nice if Christian was over here to put the finishing blows in.
I'm going to burn another card for +2.
One, man. I don't know.
You want a +2? I don't know if we actually
That's
have
up
a
to
D8.
Rob, man.
We have a D6 and a D10 is all we got. So a D6 is what you get.
A D6.
Unless, am I missing
Everybody's
something?
got it in his own hand. No.
Oh, there you go. Somebody just got you a D8.
There you
I
go.
was
There's
gonna
your
say,
D8. You wanted it, you got it.
Probably have one over here that I just haven't been able to type in. Thanks for the 2. I hope you find your dad. Here we go.
Double 20s! Double
That's gotta be
20s!
It's gotta be
Oh my
something.
god,
Let's
that's a
fucking
sign.
go.
What do you just
Markos.
hold your Triton up?
Markos,
Oh.
knock it out. Let's
right
go.
underneath
Dude, I got double 20s last week. Let's fucking go. Holy shit.
Insane.
You didn't hit. Did you hit the critical button?
No, I didn't. I got too excited. I got too excited.
There we go.
Also, did I use my D10 or the party's D10?
You use the party D10, so put that one in your hand.
Sweet.
Oh my god. Oh, this is wild. Triple the damage. If they die or still have hit points, they must succeed on this fortitude save or be decapitated.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
If they die, they
You
die.
drew Vorpal Sword out of the critical fumble deck?
So number 35 is Vorpal, everybody.
Got it.
every day.
Noted.
I get my extra D6. She's over in the fucking, she's over in the water.
In the water. Oh, fuck. Triple. So you're at...
Oh,
It's max D6s. Let's go.
So that is 34 points.
90, 112 points. Is that right?
Oh, she just has a little bit left. She has to make this fortitude save,
come on.
though. This will be, we are 5th level. She's got to make a fortitude save of 26.
Show me that now one.
Oh, she ain't making that.
Oh, it was so close. Oh, it was so close.
Oh, that one. Yeah, what was the triple damage thing?
Oh, no. I forgot there's triple damage. Oh, shit.
Right?
Yeah.
Shit, fuck.
That's
No,
what I'm
she's
saying. It
dead.
should be 102 points, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit. I wasn't even thinking about forgot about the triple damage. I was focused on making the save.
Yeah.
Oh, let's fucking go.
So if they brought them to 0, that decapitates no matter what the save
Yeah,
is.
no matter what
Right.
the save is. Krak, your explosion jettisons this fucking pirate captain up in the air, and you just see thrust. The body is gone with the surf and wash. You just see the head on the end of the trident
Oh fuck.
as it rides into the sea. As Zerlian turns around and looks at you, Christian. Did you know that was Markos cooking Kosta? And that is where we will end this episode.
Yes.
Let's go, boys.
High fives. Let's go.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
How did
Nobody
we
fucks
get
with our frog.
Can I get a restaurant vibe check after that? That's, I feel like, good god.
175, 32, over 250 points on fucking on partial fucking thematic like scene moves, punches.
Oh my gosh.
Rewarded
Insane.
for the RP, boys. Rewarded for the RP.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
What can I say beside you're welcome?
I could go on and on. I could talk about any natural phenomenon. The grass, the trees, the ground.
Nobody fucks with my frog friend.
Bitch, one dude lost his arm, she got decapitated, and there's a dude that's left over here that's gonna wake up while we're eating fish and chips. They're gonna be like,
Just sitting on him.
who are these motherfuckers?
Oh my god.
I fully
There's
intended,
no more.
after you did this gut-wrenching story about getting fucking almost put down in the bog like Joe Pesci at the end of fucking Casino. I'm like, throwing some fucking pirates over here to fucking be like, get the fuck, fuck you, you piece of bog shit, for being in our fucking seat. Just give a little bit more fucking salt to the wound. That, like, you even here, you can't feel comfortable wherever you go. You're always
Right.
gonna be a bog hole, piece of trash. And then you rip his fucking arm off and knock him out with a battle toad punch and fucking bomb the shit out of her. Perfect.
I had lunch.
Dice say what the
But you
dice are
had
gonna
fucking
say.
laughed.
An awkward
How's that
lunch.
pay, Christian?
Very good.
Ugh.
The thing
My
is
jaws
that
hurt.
you guys looked over here. You don't even know it's me because I got a fucking whole new outfit on.
No, we wouldn't. We wouldn't fucking know. Just doing what we do,
I
causing
had something.
mayhem.
I had something really cool that I was gonna do, but then I rolled a 1 and was like, yeah, lunch is better. You know, it's like, oh, I had this really cool thing I could do. This would be epic. And then I was like, oh, well, she died very quickly too.
I got this like Akiko coming out, like going for a late night run, like getting the AirPods in, stretching, and looks across and sees us. Ah! We got some bitch's head on a tire. Darwin's got a whole arm. Bud's over here with the battle toad, like extended fist. Krak has multiple bombs going off. I left for 10 minutes.
Welcome to Merrowstrand.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh,
just takes a shot.
Yeah.
I think we got a party name now. I think we're the fucking zoo. I'm getting
The
fucking
zoo.
the straight Scorpions vibe. Hit the jukebox for every bar. We are the zoo.
I think the zoo is where it's at.
That means I'm the fucking zookeeper.
Yes, it fucking does, bitch.
Yep.
Sorry.
Most people call me Christain, but you can call me zookeeper. That is my warrior name passed down from generation to generation.
Sure, that's not your model name. Show me Blue Steel.
Oh, that's Markos.
He is blue steel.
Yeah. Those
I
steel
will say, I
abs.
thought about that too. Markos is a shade of green, so we
Yeah,
really
man.
just
See if I'm green,
yeah.
dog.
Yep. We got a few people we have to dye their fur, and then we're good to go. Then
If you think about it, there's green and brown, so you know I'm definitely in the green people.
Try to die me in any way, and you will not live to see tomorrow.
I don't know. Have you seen Krak's bombs?
Word on
It's not dye,
the
it's just color. It's just color. No dyeing.
word on the street is Tarbin's got a blue bear.
But I'm colorblind, so it works.
A comment?
Oh man, what a fun fucking episode.
So good.
Guys, that's
Chase that down, Stormforge.
Marcus Kosta.
Could we have packed any more lore in that episode? I don't think we could have.
Absolutely.
Oh well, okay.
Ready for it. But love you guys. We got to go. We'll see you all next week. Take care of yourselves and get the whole fried fish.